Cool.
Welcome back. Episode 101 of the Reason Doubt Podcast. We're back again. I'm your host. We are back. This is episode 101. My drink on the floor. I am Jay Sims, the Supreme Pie God. And we here again, another week. To the left of me, we got DJ Stino, Mr. Be Yourself himself.
What up?
To the right of me, we got.
Look at his kicks, look at his car. All I say is
Joe Jack 2-3. Here again. 18, just bring back me. Freshman year high school. That year. You ain't never had the Gucci ones.
I didn't. My people had them.
A lot of people had them. No,
they-
niggas didn't know about
I had
CoolKicks.com.
I had a pair.
I want pair of I had some Gucci 11s.
Gucci, I had some
It was
Gucci
cardboard.
ones.
I was reversed, so
And to the right
I had royal blue.
of Joe Jack, we got
loud price, big rounds, boy, that's how I like.
Mr. In them Crocs, I see Mr. Harley.
Oh yeah,
You can't ride a Harley with Crocs on.
you can.
Just putting that
You really can though.
Put them in sport.
Put them in
mode.
sport. Put them in sport, and they don't go
I
nowhere.
learned something new.
You don't really look tough though.
I learned something new today.
You ain't pulling up to the biker bar.
And
Crocs.
and like always, Mr. Fresh from a flight from Vegas, Mr. Out of Town Shorty every week a different state.
With a private jet.
Mr. The freshest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the freshest young nigga in the town. Don't nobody want to see these old ass niggas.
Young Juice.
You ever thought about getting a new drop?
I thought he was supposed to be changed.
So like go hard on y'all.
I mean, that's going hard. I'm tired of it.
And it's a shot.
We got some drop worthy stuff for my birthday.
And like always, it's shot by 80 AE Media. This is episode 101.
Stop playing my damn name.
First off, first things first.
First things first.
Stop playing my
Stop playing
motherfucking
my
name.
name. Birdman.
Drop. Look, I seen all y'all faces.
I gonna spit my drink
I
out.
looked away.
I did just like this. Like I'm looking at him, he said, "Y'all stop playing my name." And then I like looked at him again. Then he started smiling. Oh, okay.
I just looked away. I didn't know what. If it was up, it was up. I was gonna die laughing.
Look, he was looking at y'all, so I never took offense. Like in my mind, he wasn't talking.
he was talking to Zim.
That's
I
the.
was talking to y'all.
Hey, I hate that shit when niggas do that shit when somebody. When a nigga say some wild shit to the whole room, and then
Who you talking to? He ain't talking
fam
to
is
me.
talking to everybody in here, fam.
You bitch ass nigga.
I whoop everybody in here, bitch. All them bitch ass niggas. And niggas
I
be
know
like,
he ain't talking to me.
No, he talking to me. Matter of fact, he probably was talking to you
Hey, he wasn't.
in particular.
He wasn't talking
You
to
know
me.
what I'm saying? But like
So
always,
is you wrong for addressing it though? Who you talking to?
no, that's what you supposed to do. Kinda.
You kinda
Who you
gotta-
talking to?
You kind of got to clear that up.
He really only talking to the first motherfucker who responds. Who you talking to? Talking to you, bitch ass nigga. And that's how it goes.
Nah, but what if you come on that though?
No, listen, no, the first.
I know you ain't talking to me because I beat your ass.
It gotta turn up though. So
Yeah.
like to
Somebody
Katie's
got the
point,
aggressor.
whoever say something first,
Gotta be turned.
It's
They
about
gotta
to,
be
it's
turned.
about to go up because he just said he didn't give a fuck about all of y'all.
No, but then
Bitch
some
ass
people be
niggas.
like, no, bro, I ain't not anybody else, but not you.
Then everybody in the room should jump you because now you a bitch ass nigga. You was just
You nutted up.
you was just capping like you just came here on all bullshit.
I ain't talking to you, bro.
What's the scenario? Have y'all ever did that? You ever snap
Fuck
that whole
all
room.
y'all.
I've been the first motherfucker to reply before.
Yeah.
They had a pistol too, though. Big ass pistol. You remember we was at 10th Street, and he was at a club. You know what I'm saying? He was kin to the club owners or whatever. He was at the door. He had the pistol down to the side. I was like, man, what you doing with that pistol? It's for anybody. Oh, that was for not for me particular. That man,
Yeah.
big ass 357.
But you
Love
know,
the
we go
motherfucker.
way back though.
OG.
Gee, big bro.
No, but like
You got
somebody,
big bro.
but in that scenario, somebody got you
Big
fucked.
bro.
Like something got you fucked up. Has something ever like? Have you ever had to go into that room and fuck all y'all in this room? You ever been that guy?
I did that shit. I did that in the house.
I've done it before.
And I don't give a fuck all y'all.
I did it in the house.
Did you slam the door when you left?
I ain't slammed the door, but it was like fuck everybody in the house. Like this in the house. That. I ain't know where it was gonna go.
I don't care where you at in this motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck the whole house. That type of shit. I was so motherfucking mad that day. It was fuck the whole house. It was like that.
I don't think I never went there.
Man,
I don't know.
I know. I have done it. Look, this is a scenario, right? This is a young boy. With my, you know what I'm saying, my wife to be now, so I'm proud of myself that I can say it was for that. You know, some young nigga shit, something happened. Me and her wasn't seeing eye to eye. She dipped to her friend house. And this was like her friend house. They was having a set over there, you know what I'm saying? My woman like ain't in the set though, but she like in the back of the house.
She at the house.
But they won't let me in the house.
Oh, you snapped.
I'm outside the door. Boom, 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 boom. Open the motherfucking door. Snapping though. But like, I'm all in the wrong though. Like, I'm just trying to get to my
Open
woman
the door, I just
to
need
talk
to
to
talk.
her. I didn't talk to her. You know what I'm saying?
I need to talk.
Wherever. She in the back. She sleeping. She
I
ain't
don't give
sleep.
a fuck. I wake her up.
Then I finally got up in there. And it was like,
How you get in there?
I didn't knock the door down and they let me in. When I got in there,
Window.
no, they let me in the front door.
Cat burglar.
But the set that was in there,
Big ass cat burger.
but the set that was in there, this whole sucker set that was going on,
It was
stuck
job.
everybody in there though.
Sucker
like
set?
that.
These lame ass niggas in here and shit like
All
that.
that.
All that. Yeah. And they ain't say nothing. They just was like,
But you in there tripping.
they like ain't saying nothing.
A sucker set. I would have that the sucker set anyway.
Shout out to this
So somebody
nigga.
should have said something.
Yeah. But
Was
I
you
just-
expecting somebody to say something?
You was probably
No.
all type of bitch ass.
To me, anytime I
Probably why I left, but they didn't say nothing while I was there,
So it
so
don't matter.
it don't matter. You know what I'm
The
saying?
thing about it is, if you go into it knowing the motherfucker ain't saying nothing, you like a bitch ass nigga. Like it, you know, no,
If you
huh?
praying on some weak niggas,
that,
praying on some weak
you know what I'm saying? Like anytime I'm on that, I'm expecting somebody to be on that back. You know what I'm saying? But if I go in there like and I'm trying to treat some squares, it's like
You don't get no point.
No, that's what I'm saying. I ain't really calling for no points off of you said that I expected to say something back. When they didn't say nothing back, it wasn't like, oh, that's a surprise. I just didn't give a fuck about nobody
Just
saying
wanted to get
shit.
back there to her.
You know what I'm saying?
and you better just keep watching TV.
It was that type of shit though.
What you doing? Justin here.
Girl, you got daddy outside.
You tripping, bro. Hey, you gonna have to go. If this probably be happening,
Sis, it's all good. I love you.
but you gonna have to
You
go.
gotta go.
Cause he tall as shit.
Ain't nobody about to be fighting this big ass.
Soon as you left, shit, I was about to.
Yeah.
Hey, you see me?
If he'd have made one move, it was
Yeah, I was about
perfect
to
for him.
raise, man. I was about to. Everybody always about to do something until it's time to
Till
do
it's
it.
time to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But hey, before we
What you say?
that was a nice little random. Like always, the Reason Doubt podcast is brought to you by Goalie. Goalie is, as you can see, they have multiple things. They done came up.
They
It used to just be the apple cider vinegar gummies. Now we got KD
Ashwagandha.
Yeah.
gummies. You know what I'm saying? They got the super fruit. everything, man. In times like this, the COVID going on, you need things to boost your immune system. Get them vitamins in your body. Goalie, as you can see, has a perfect thing. These things got elderberry in them, zinc, all them good things that say to fight them germs off. And has apple cider vinegar, so help you with your diet too.
And you get a discount if you watch the podcast.
That's a fact. When you check out that, and look, they try to hide the promo code too. When you right under your name, when you checking out, click the arrow to add the promo code. They try to hide it from you. But type in Reason Doubt Podcast. Get 15% off.
One word.
15% off. Get free shipping. All that, man. That help us with this show. Help support the show, and get your health right, man. Go to goalie.com. And moving on. How y'all been? First night out yesterday for me. In a minute, man.
Ain't been out in a while.
Oh man, to a club. Is COVID over?
If it ain't, it's all to the good. We're immune now.
Yeah. But we went out last night, man. It was a nice party in St. Louis, man. St. Louis show love. We was in the club.
We had a ball.
Fresh saw you had to miss it. Deuce, you had to miss it. You know what I'm saying? Josh, well, you was in Vegas and stuff. How your Vegas trip was? And speak up for us. You know what I'm saying?
Turned that motherfucker up. Held it down.
Humbug, huh?
Hey, came up with it Tuesday night.
Vegas.
Came up with it Wednesday. Was
Vegas wasn't ready for y'all.
Vegas wasn't ready.
Hey, okay.
Hey, dude.
I love.
You be on bullshit.
I love watching a group of weak motherfuckers who go out of town who think they kicking it. I mean, I get a kick out of watching their whole
Tore it
trip.
down.
Yeah,
Fuck
and
Vegas,
they thinking they
They
like,
turn.
So are you talking about?
No, I know. No, I ain't talking about juice. I ain't talking about juice. I just saying in general. It tickles the hell out of me, and I watch the whole motherfucking trip. You know what I'm saying?
Just to see when you're
a
kicking it?
a group of regular motherfuckers passing through a
Sucker
big city.
set.
Oregon.
Yeah,
Regular.
no, well, them type of orange, yeah.
XR,
You know what I'm saying?
extra.
No, you talking about regular niggas.
Yeah, you talking about regular niggas,
I
yeah.
rest the nerve.
Like, that tickles the shit out of me. Like, oh, these weak motherfuckers, but they really think they kicking it. You know what I'm saying? That tickles the shit out of me.
Vegas wasn't ready for us, huh?
Hey, man, Vegas just seen.
Y'all walking up and down the street
Vegas
all
just
night.
seen. I'm talking about millions
Y'all ain't
of weak
did nothing.
motherfuckers like y'all. So they been prepared. They been prepared for y'all since the 80s.
They're ready for y'all to go.
Yeah.
They ain't messed up about nothing, huh?
Man, please.
Tore that motherfucker down.
That tickles the shit out of me. I love to see that.
So once again, are you talking about Jocelyn or what?
No, I ain't talking about Josh. Juice turn up everywhere he go. He be iced out. Goddamn it, got some new funny looking shoes on.
You can't be a young nigga without the big kicks.
Yeah.
Sketchy.
Shout out to G Money.
Yeah.
Shout out to my nigga G Money. Got
G-Money.
them big Balenciaga.
Big B's. What they coming like different things like 94? Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking about
you
this.
76 out the back.
It's something to be a kid, man. Like a young man. Think about it, like.
It's expensive.
Yeah, but I say y'all got two boys. I got a son too. My son ain't
Expensive as fuck.
ain't gonna be into this shit. But y'all sons gonna want to be into this shit. Remember when we was kids? And like you look up to like rappers and shit, like you want to dress like them. Mm-hmm. We just put a white tee on and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, some Dickie fit or something like that. We just like that's the style.
Well, my son 12, and he don't request them. Like I buy him the Jordans and stuff like that. Like I bought him the Gucci flops and shit. He don't request none of that shit.
Yeah, when he get to high school though.
I'm saying I appreciate it. Like right now, he don't request none of that. I
Jordan,
can buy him what I like.
but Jordans ain't good enough. You gotta have a pair of like designer kicks though.
My son 13, and I ain't getting him that weird shit. He gonna dress like me. Forcing him to dress like me. Like he gonna be nice and you gonna be nice and casual. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that weird shit goes on.
No, I'm saying,
on my
like, my
watch.
son has not requested
On
it.
my
I ain't
dollar.
saying that I'm gonna fucking buy it when he requests it. It just depends. Because me personally, I think that's pretty stupid. Like because kids outgrow shit.
This is the thing.
Quick. Kids outgrow shit.
So that's a terrible investment, is what I'm saying.
Both.
I
Hey,
ain't
and we're
fucking
gonna revisit this conversation in 3 years. both of y'all gonna buy your sons a designer pair of kicks,
I'm not saying I
a
won't.
designer belt.
I'm not saying that I won't.
Y'all-
Like, or he.
I just said that
Or
weird
I might
shit.
gift him something. I got 8 belts. I might gift him.
But
a
but
belt
my
or something.
point was, it's just like to get fresh now. It's like
You
it
gotta
ain't
have on a
the
$1,000
it ain't the
worth of
truth
shit.
because like people can still you can still do your thing, but as a
For
young
society.
man though, like when we was kids, like what was in like whatever it was the Rockawares and shit like that was hard enough to get.
Yeah.
But to get you a bird to buy you this shit,
Now you got
A $50
LR,
polo.
yeah, some shit like that.
Fuck that.
Now it's like they need Gucci
Louis fit.
shirt. They need a Fendi shirt, a Dior shirt, a Dior t-shirt
When I was
for $700.
Negative.
when I was in when I was in middle school, the shit that was platinum FUBU, that shit was $150, $125 a shirt.
t-shirt.
It wasn't no way oneself was getting nothing like that. So I ain't even fix my lips to add. You know what I'm saying?
Might go to Marshalls and catch some slippers
Yeah.
On the low.
on the low. That's the best of that.
I missed Fat Albert. I never had that. None of that Fat Albert. Never had no platinum.
I had some hand down.
Couple joints.
Never had no
From
platinum.
the
I had very, I
From the
had,
street.
Curly jersey.
yeah, that was the Harlem Globetrotter hair.
Globetrotter. I never had some platinum FUBU. I didn't have much FUBU.
Platinum.
I had-
FUBU.
Skip that. Like,
Yeah,
I went straight
platinum-
to like
platinum
platinum
FUBU.
FUBU.
But that's
Platinum
what
FUBU
y'all think
design.
but that shit dead though. Like nowadays, it's dead for that. Like it's not. Like people still wear polo. Will never go out of style. So you can always wear polo, but that's the only thing motherfuckers going to the mall if they getting some clothes really is polo, unless they just getting like some t-shirts or some shit like that or some athletic wear or something like that.
Lacoste people buy them.
Lacoste and shit like that. But those are like two. It ain't no more
Too bad, yeah.
Fat Farm and Rockaware LRG.
Oh, they
None of
still
that
got it.
shit.
They
No,
still
but
got it.
that, but you don't. People
Sean,
don't wear that
no,
shit. People don't wear that
My
shit.
mama just bought me an Echo fit for $5.
Shout out to
had
Unlimited. Shout out to Unlimited.
And I wore
See,
it.
look it out.
I had some Echo.
And I wore it. An Echo fit.
I had some Echo.
Father's Day, I put that joint on like.
My grandma bought me a what kind of? She bought me an all red Echo hat, fresh out of Ross for Christmas.
Fire.
I don't even know where it's at.
I like that type of shit though.
You don't know where it's at?
It might not have made it home.
And that's one thing about
Not
it. Like I'm not really big on gifts. I'm not really a gift person. Like I don't mind buying gifts. I'm not really. I'm a terrible gift receiver
What do you tell me?
because I like what I like.
Yeah, if you
I mean, I never put nobody in the position to buy me
To make them
stuff
feel
what
like that
you
they gotta buy you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
because
Type
buy the stuff that I like. I never do that shit though because I throw some thoughtful shit out there, but like I got expensive taste. So like I would never put that like you gotta buy me some $300 shoes. Like I'm not gonna put you in that position. You can buy me some Air Force Ones if you can find some all white and some shit like that. But
Anybody ever got you
I ain't gonna lie,
a thoughtful gift?
if you buy me some shit that I don't like, I'm probably gonna tell you. I hope you kept the receipt and shit like that because I would rather tell you so you can get your money.
Spoiled brat.
No, like not
I
true.
wore it, man.
Huh?
I wore mine. Took my nephew to
Tell
the.
nobody.
I might not say nothing. I'm
Took
pull
my
you-
nephew to
I'm
the
gonna pull you
dinner.
to the side.
I
Like,
looked
hey,
up.
hey, mom, I ain't wearing this shit.
I wore it and went straight to the dentist. Took my nephew to the dentist. Came back home, took it off though.
Now, shout out to my Aunt Sheila though. My Aunt Sheila, when she buy gifts, she always, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know what to get you, you know what I'm saying. So I got you this, but the receipt in the bag though. No,
Gift receipt.
the receipt in the bag. So you know what I'm saying. You can take it back and get what you want.
That's
My Aunt Sheila always been like that.
I appreciate it.
I ain't know what she get you, but if it ain't your size, if it ain't your taste, gift receipt in the bag, take it back.
That's kind of how we was right. Like after a while, like my mom just we got a lot of money, like you know what I'm saying, as far as gifts and stuff like that. Or we went to pick our shit out. To me, I don't give a fuck about a surprise. You ain't gotta wow me.
No.
You
You
would
know
pick
what
your
I'm
shit
saying? Like,
out.
take me to get what the fuck I want. Don't surprise.
Surprise.
I ain't no.
I was mad when I was a kid. I had a birthday party. My grandparents before everything on campus. I seen this shit a couple years ago. I had a birthday party. Opened up the gifts and shit. I looked at the motherfucker and I said, I already got you.
That.
Out of line.
Yeah,
Only child spoiled
But
brat
like
shit.
everybody like, but like shit. And I did that multiple times. And it's just like shit.
I already got it.
Why do I whoever bought this, I already got it.
Yeah.
It's a way to receive a gift, though.
I went to that now.
Yeah, it's a way to receive a gift.
It depends. Like, okay, if you buy me a $20, $30 gift, I will take it. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't never use it. But if you buy me like a $100, $200 gift, I'm not gonna do you like that. And that's just me. Like, I'm not gonna slide that shit to the side and you wasted your fucking money. I'm not gonna re-gift it or none of that shit.
Ain't nobody ever got me no bullshit for over $100 though. I can think of.
Regifted?
Is that, y'all ever had it done? 'Cause my grandma did that.
Re-gift it.
I do that to my kids all the time.
She bought us some headphones last year. They're not AirPods, but they're supposed to be like AirPods. She bought us he never used them, but she wrapped them up and gave them to him again.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
No, that's not re-gifting. Re-gifting is somebody gifted to you, you gifted
Yeah,
to
if he would have
somebody
gifted
else.
to somebody else.
Oh, we did. Y'all ain't never did White Elephant and shit?
The white elephant.
You never heard of that? White Elephant? We used to do that.
Schoolers juice.
We used to do it. It's a Christmas thing. So we don't do it no more. I don't know why, but our family would have a get together where it's like on Christmas Eve, everybody get together and we do White Elephant. And it's like basically you put a whole bunch of names and everything in a pot.
Oh, like-
everybody got to bring a gift though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't participate if you don't bring a gift. Then you can go up there, they pull a number or whatever the case may be, whatever your number is, you can go up there and grab something. But like you don't know what's in it.
Anything you want, though, off the
Kind of
top.
like a gift exchange.
Yeah, it's basically like gift exchange, but you just don't know what it is. So you might got. So like I'm always the extra motherfucker. I'll put some shit in a big ass box, but it might be a fucking just a
T-shirt.
But I'm put it in a big ass box though. So you know, kids don't
$10 gift card. $20 gift card, like.
shit like that. But it got to the point to where people started seeing the same shit. They were just
Re-gifted.
like,
That's
I
what-
bought you that for that. And people get it, they feel it.
No,
I think that's why we're doing it.
I just watch what the rich auntie bring in. Follow it all the way to the table. Got him.
That's
See, but you don't know what it might be. Because it might be a whole
Rich.
female gift set.
Rich auntie always
Okay,
give a
okay,
ton
okay.
of
Enough of the gifts. Enough of the gifts. Enough of the gifts. So, we about to move into the newsworthy segment with the new stuff going on in the news. You know, we're gonna touch on a little bit of stuff, but we've been off for 2 weeks, so it's been a lot of newsworthy moments. We're gonna start this thing off with we're talking about gifts. So the most people we buy gifts for is like your significant others and trying to impress them. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Has y'all seen the light skinned dude? They saying he fucked the game up for everybody else.
Yeah,
Man.
snap.
I see
Nigga turned up.
Aubrey took the girl to the
Dodger Stadium.
Dodger Stadium.
You ain't
Things
safe
work.
nowhere. When you a celebrity, you ain't safe nowhere. Fam got a private dinner in Dodger Stadium.
And
The
got
nigga,
No,
sweep,
he's
the nigga, the nigga sweeping up the popcorn guy.
Fam, I think that was set up. I don't think it was like exactly. You know what I'm saying? I don't think because Drake, everything with Drake is like calculated type shit. I don't think none of that probably like gonna be roll out for his album.
It was dope, though.
You
It
see-
definitely was dope.
You see they made the cover of it for his album?
That's what I'm saying. Like
So like how should Amari Bailey
we're gonna get in that. 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 We're just talking about the date right now. We're talking about the date. Was that some fly shit though?
Yeah.
100%.
Fly as fuck.
100%.
how much that shit cost?
100%.
They,
Something
probably,
stupid.
they probably gave it to him on the strength though.
No.
We ain't doing nothing here tonight. Go ahead.
Nah,
Get your
man,
shit
we
off.
Need something? Nah. Yeah, give us something.
Get your shit off.
You ain't about to bring her up
He
again.
paid for the dinner. He paid for the cook.
Man, them people, Magic Johnson owned the Dodgers, dude. He probably cool with Drake. Go ahead. Magic Johnson been on. He rich as shit. That dude been on vacation for like a month now. Magic Johnson, he been on.
Do you call it
23
vacation?
yards.
When you rich, do you call it vacation?
They touched his pockets for
Change
that.
location.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe,
do you
maybe
call
not.
it location anymore? I mean vacation?
I'm thinking about though. I'm gonna rent out
Come
like all the high
resting,
gym or something like
relaxing.
that. See if they let me
I'm just finna slide
Do a
on.
date in there.
do a date in the gym all the high or some shit like that.
Sweep the
Would that be
floor.
fly?
Sweep the floor.
Not quite.
Center court.
No, they probably tell
It
you.
gotta be center
They
court.
probably tell you she can't wear heels.
No, but you know, I don't agree with that. People like that's something people gotta stop doing is don't compare yourself to fucking
Superstar.
Drake, being there, nigga, man. Like,
Your ass is Gordon Moore baseball.
like that shit ain't that deep, man. People be like, oh,
Hey, bro.
niggas gotta step it up and shit. No, you don't.
Baseball down.
If you fuck with a girl that even expects something like that from you,
You
something
need
like
to
that,
leave her.
might as well get away from her.
Girl saying after Ari's birthday was yesterday. And like, oh, I don't see no other men waking up today talking about goals and all that shit because he bought goals. Like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, fuck all that.
Them Honda Civic women think they deserve motherfucking roses. That's who the ones, the hubcap missing and shit, think they deserve that.
With the dent on the side.
For sure. Plates ain't right.
Got the COVID plates.
All the lights
Expired
on the
last
dash.
year.
All the lights on the dash.
So, but with this whole Drake situation, it is a outline story. Though it's another story that I was thinking about, and I don't know. If I was this Amari Bailey, that's his name. Amari Bailey, he's like top 3 player in the nation. He's going to UCLA next year. Drake's been going to him. He plays on the same team with Brian James Jr. Him and Brian, they've been going to LeBron James Jr.'s games and shit. Everybody been seeing Drake there with LeBron, Michael B. Jordan and shit. So they was like, okay, he there, support Bronny and shit like that.
He was just scoping.
But then one of them clips you seen,
Him hollering at her.
a nice woman. He wasn't saying nothing to her.
He said something to her.
No, I'm talking about in the clip. Like nobody people might have thought it. Nobody really said like, oh, he only there. Then it come out he was on a date with Amari Cooper's, not Amari Cooper, Amari Bailey, mom.
Scoping her the whole.
And now they've been like, the internet, Twitter, it's so silly. They just been making all jokes about stepdad Drake fucking with his mom.
I seen some shit said he was like dude's mentor or something.
Yeah, like dude, he done had pictures like him and Drake just been chilling and shit.
He's trying to fuck your mom.
That's wild, man.
What shit you said? Bro, man, look. You can't take no endorsement.
Yeah, he can get the money now.
High school?
Yeah.
Shit, OVO, you sign the OVO, give him some OVO 12s.
Fuck
Take
it.
his mom to LA Dodger Stadium.
Would you be, all right, man, we're gonna put that. Would y'all be cool with Drake fucking your mom?
Yeah,
Drake can't get
that's,
Linda.
that's blunt in the motherfucker, huh? You just throw it out there like that.
Yeah.
Drake can't hit
He said
Linda.
messing with her.
Huh?
Drake can't hit Linda.
Yeah. Drake could date my mom if he wanted to.
Drake can't.
Fuck Drake.
But it's Drake though. You know, Drake got a different girl like every 2 months and shit. So you know he's just about to smash your mom and then make a song about her and shit like that.
Shit.
Yeah. Drake, the number 1 artist in the world, so it's like Amari Bailey, he in the locker room and shit, motherfuckers turning on Drake niggas.
Yeah.
See, that would be the
That type
problem.
of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's up.
He gonna have to check everybody in the room.
Yeah, I beat all your ass.
Just like that. Yeah.
Who?
this is different, but it's a scenario. Like, when I was in college, one of my teammates and shit, I ain't gonna put him out there.
That was your mom?
No.
Oh.
Watch your fucking mouth, man.
See, I'm just saying.
I prefaced it at the start of it, but I prefaced it with this is
I just
different.
thought we was on the subject,
Yeah,
man.
watch
That's
your
what
fucking
your
mouth,
mom-
man.
I mean, it can happen.
No, it can't.
It can though.
Drake, though.
It can. You can't. Will you let Drake mess with your mom?
Nope.
You wouldn't let a Drake mess with your mom?
Yeah, fuck no.
Drake can't hit
I
Linda.
beat Drake ass. Trying to holler at my mama, man.
I pull up on goal and what?
But look, we're gonna.
We bring some groceries in this motherfucker.
But I'm changing it. We're gonna take it off the moms and shit. We just talking about celebrities messing with chicks. When I was in college, one of my teammates, right, a singer, a very popular singer. So imagine the time. This is 2009, 2010. Trey Songz. Y'all remember Trey Songz? Ready album, the hottest nigga in the world. One of my homies, you know what I'm saying? Trey Songz come through Chicago. Woman up there. Trey Songz got a hold of his woman, Mr. Still Your Girl, you know.
Valid.
Smash his woman, dog.
Valid name.
He was heartbroken all week.
This right here's a pen.
Like I said,
He probably broke all
that's,
y'all
when,
CDs.
that's when Trey Songz was popping. Every set, every time Trey Songz came on,
You had to hear that shit.
motherfuckers look at that dude like,
Say
say, y'all don't think I invented sex? All that shit, like, yo, I just want to be successful. This was Trey Songz was popping.
Did he stay with her?
I don't think he watched the show. They married and everything.
Oh,
But he
You're a
what,
groupie.
regular niggas in there.
exactly. But he didn't want to hear that shit no more though. He don't want to hear the music no more. If a celebrity smash your girl, you still listen to the
What
song?
if it came on that?
No, I'm not.
So what if it
You
came?
can't listen to that shit no more.
What if it came on at the
Anybody who
wedding?
say they can, they can.
No, I can't listen to that shit.
What if like Redman hit your girl though? He ain't really talking about fuck. He
I
just
don't
spitting
really
bars.
fuck
How high
Like
they are.
Eminem hit your girl or something like that. They just rapping about killing their mom and shit like that. Maybe
Some bullshit, man.
I don't want to hear it.
that was torture though, fam. Because I remember Trey Songz was dropping mixtapes and shit, and all he was talking about was
Couldn't go cheat.
fucking niggas' girl.
He couldn't go cheat. The girl, he pull up on the girl. She listening to Trey Songz.
LOL, smiley face, LOL.
Fucked up. Trey Songz all over, ruined his life, ruined his world.
Anytime that Trey come on, it's ruin the mood.
Everything. Fuck it.
Your boy mom got smashed.
Turn some Trey on.
Who?
Cleveland.
Brian, my teammate.
No. Allegedly.
Brian, my teammate.
Allegedly. That was
That wasn't
disrespectful.
alleged.
That was disrespectful.
That was Mama's fault.
Mama gotta have a life too.
Sticking her nose around.
I seen the meme they
Being
had.
available.
They had the baby boy meme. The Drake talking to Amari. This right here is my woman. That was a baby boy.
That's definitely. That's
I can't
definitely.
go ahead and put.
Definitely
Mom
mom.
Mom got,
remote.
mom
you
got
know.
a wagon on her.
I ain't seen her.
Huh?
I ain't seen her.
Mine right.
Mom got a wagon on her.
But see, the thing is about it now is like, okay, she dating Drake, probably ain't gonna last long. But like now she in that realm of rappers. Now she gonna bounce around rapping.
She probably already is.
If she, I'm saying,
She live in
That's,
California.
that's her fault. No, that's her fault too, though. She should have put her son in that position.
We didn't know about it. You know what I'm saying? But now it's gonna be.
No, now she's famous though. Like so, that's just the thing, and that's why Drake maybe he might have been salty. Like I kind of think it was kind of something to do with. I don't think nothing is just a surprise. Like, but it could have been like if it was, she probably
So
salty
he
about
gotta
that shit.
choose to either be stepdad or his mentor.
I don't know, man.
That put a lot of pressure on the situation.
Drizzy went
Yeah,
back.
they got more
Drake
public.
after that happened, Drake went back to Canada. So he lit up the jet and they went back to Canada, man. After all that shit happened.
No drones here. No fly zone.
Yeah, man.
That's definitely her fault. That's Mom's fault. Getting in that sticky situation.
So,
Look, but let's just go. They could have just went on a date, and that was that.
it's right. I like
You
that,
know what I'm
Joe
saying?
Jack.
Like he didn't have to smash her or.
You should have sprinkled that.
They should have just.
They should have just went to Applebee's then.
No, Drake can't go to Applebee's though. So he thought
Probably
he was doing
can.
something low
Probably
key.
can.
He can rent out the
I
Applebee's.
bet it would have been cheaper to run out Applebee's. Red Lobster. Some of that.
She even went as far as to run it by her son before she even did it. Like, how would you feel?
Son, that got to spend the night bag.
She told son that.
Nah,
I'm finna go
I
stay
just,
the night with
Drake.
Drake.
Been on my line. Would it bother you if I went on a date? Would it be a big deal?
That's why you been listening to that nigga songs in the show.
He gave it okay.
Drake probably his favorite rapper and shit though. So he probably like cool.
Possibly. It's a different gen. Like for real, like Sam said, he might have been just cool. It's a different generation.
We're fucking.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Juice just said Boosie say if you see a celebrity they fucking. I'm gonna tell you this. Boosie might not be the right person you take advice from on like really anything. You know? I love Boosie though.
I'm with him on that. I'm with Boosie on that.
Yeah.
Taking no motherfucking no honey out of town on vacation and not.
Well, Drake didn't take him
fucking-
out of time just to go to Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, that's not
It was
ordinary
right
stuff.
there.
Listen, you can you can get a personal booth in Ruth Chris or whatever the high end restaurants or whoop. You can get personal booths in there. They'll wrap off a whole section in the casino for you.
But you gotta walk in. You still gotta
Home
walk
plate.
in and out. It's
Home
gonna be-
plate.
They got sweet
Third base.
I get what you're saying, but I mean, y'all know why Drake did that. You know, you
He
might
tried-
watch
he
a
tried-
movie with a girl
He
just
tried
to.
to drink her. He draked her. Yeah, drank the fuck out of her. Oh, that was the
It was like
bar.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ate on third base.
It
Oh,
looked like first base.
It was third base.
First base is just a kiss.
why third?
No, it looked like first base. Did you see the thing?
I hear you, but first base.
It's officially with third base.
We don't have to debate about third base.
So that's a meaning. That's a meaning to it. So he probably get the fuck down.
That was a couple days ago.
No, but the thing was, he made the dinner on third base to
On
let
purpose.
to let
Nah,
her know.
We passed all that.
To let her know.
We on our way home.
Because when I was screaming at the referees at the Sun game, that was second base.
Yeah,
He
man,
to go.
fuck that dude.
Hey, that's something though. Like when you at the game and like you salty, like you really support like that's a foul and shit like that. That's real step up to the plate, stepdad shit.
A real nigga.
No, yeah.
He a real nigga, dude. We
He
support
ain't
that
no
little
real
nigga.
dude. He not a real nigga.
Drake definitely.
He just
From
all
Canada.
from Canada. Ain't no niggas in
Ain't
Canada.
no real niggas in Canada.
Fuck no, not with curly hair. Can't be a real nigga with hair like
Talking
that.
about, man.
Not a real nigga. Can't be a real nigga with bouncy hair. No, it's grown. I'm
In
finna get
between.
her back ball.
He got in between.
So man, moving on, man. Shout out to Drake, Certified Lover Boy. He's living up to that name. The other Certified Lover Boy, Keith Sweat, and the King of R&B had a versus. Did y'all check that out? We've been off.
You just slid that in there.
King
What?
R&B.
That's what he go by. That's what he go by.
You just slid that.
That's what he said.
That's what he go by.
I checked it out. I had a ball. I was jamming.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown.
They say I'm crazy. I really don't care. That's my prerogative. I want that, baby. I wanna do it like this, do it like that. Try someone while you calling all around. Think I got some dip on the side. Unplugged phone, girl, so we won't be disturbed. So they packed up the goose, got a grip, came quick, grab the proton packs on the back and they split. Found out about legal, the master eagle. Try to battle my boys. That wasn't legal. Don't let our love in to make it last forever.
Thank you, Switch. This is epic. Out here on stage with Keith. This is what we do. This is music.
Speakers turned up.
I was at work. I didn't catch it. I seen clips of it though. Very entertaining.
You look like your uncle just up there off that drink,
Roasted.
having a good time.
Roast.
That boy keeps saying, "On that surprise." he making them songs up there and shit. Keith was in his bag. He told the DJ dude, "You got a lot of jewelry on back in the day. We'd have got that."
Let him know.
Yeah.
Straight up.
If people don't know Keith Sweat, like he really from Harlem, like he was a gangster for real. He just happened to sing and shit. There's a lot of stories. Dude, get on YouTube. There's a lot of stories. Keith Sweat
Real nigga.
fucking people up and shit back in the day.
Singing to him.
I never knew that.
Yo, yeah, Keith Sweat from Harlem. You know what
I
I'm
never
saying?
knew that.
Yeah, keep it the real deal. A lot of stories about Bobby too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that was some
Not so
legendary
good.
shit.
So
I
good,
mean,
so bad. Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm Bobby Brown to me is like the most interesting man in the world, dude. Like I love Bobby Brown, dog. Like this Bobby Brown movie, like his book, just watch him do interviews. My favorite thing to watch on YouTube is the performance Bobby Brown did at the MTV Awards when he was
dropped that
dancing.
crap?
He dropped the 8-ball and picked it back up mid-dance step and kept it going.
Can't lose that.
That was crazy.
Can't lose that.
Definitely was legendary.
This was the last one. My people was out. Like, this
That's all I got for the night, Bobby.
This is it.
That's all I got for the night,
No,
Bobby.
the weird, he got a cookbook. That's the weirdest shit. That's the weirdest part to me. He got a cookbook, but he really be cooking.
Bobby got a cookbook, but he got barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
seasoning,
like that's
I'm about to order some.
that
of
was
shit.
the weirdest shit
Barbecue
to me. That he really be cooking.
Oh yeah, it's that Bobby throw in the.
That's
But
crazy.
you know how y'all feel about the verses though? Y'all feel like one.
Like keep going.
Sweat by landslide.
Keith Sweat.
Sweat edged it.
You know them verses.
slide.
It be the performances,
Sweat
man.
slide.
Like
But Bobby wasn't in shape to do the performances. That was the only thing that he had.
With the dance, if he would have got the dance.
If he would, it would have been a competition. But since he didn't do that, it wasn't even a competition.
I don't believe.
It was very
competition.
entertaining.
Yeah, I don't think it was like that. I just because I think it's certain songs that Bobby Brown got that's like
They played
he
them.
won them joints. You know, all them rounds he won. So it's like I don't think it was
It wasn't a landslide.
a landslide,
He beat him.
but
Sweat side.
Sweat
I wanted Bobby Brown to win.
Sweat
So
started playing that silk and shit.
that's what I was saying before.
Wait.
I was like, Keith Sweat got
Like, y'all didn't know
he
I
wrote a
wrote
lot
that.
of songs. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
That's
only
what
thing
he told
I don't like about them verses, dude. I said that before. I I think that when you in the verses, even though I mean it's legit yours, but I would like to hear 20 songs that you performed instead of, you know what I'm saying.
But in a situation like Keith Sweat, I don't want to hear 20 songs from Keith Sweat.
The only time I want to hear some pen is like producer versus producer. I don't want to hear a singer play somebody else's song
that he wrote.
Yeah.
That nigga
He
producer.
To me, it's like, man, maybe you couldn't make it work. Make that song work.
No, but maybe you just like you getting money
when it came on.
Like, well, I understand all of it. Me personally, I don't like that aspect of the verses, and that's the only aspect of the verses I don't like.
That's fire.
I think totally different. Like I think that's dope. Like I think that just shows people, you know what I'm saying, what you capable.
You thought I only brought this.
And I think it's so dope because that's what it's helping. That the verses is making people appreciate artists and stuff. And when you learn that not only did Keith Sweat do this, but Keith Sweat wrote "Just Got Paid" Friday night and shit.
Kemp.
You know what I'm saying? That's Johnny Kemp only song, but Keith Sweat wrote that. Like that's dope to find out. Like people find that stuff out. And wrote them songs for Silk. He wrote songs for Guy. And
that boy was going crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what make verses dope because it give people a new life. Like people go back and listen to the records and shit.
Yeah.
It just bring it out, man. And the time we live in now, they remake every new song.
And restream the shit out of it. Like, yeah, you definitely right about that though. After them verses, a lot of them hit songs, you know what I'm saying? They rise on the streaming list, you know what I'm saying? Like right after the verses. So it's a direct result of the verses.
So the next verses that I don't know how big everybody gonna be into it, but I mean I'm gonna be into it. Is Nori versus Beanie Siegel, Broad Street Bully.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'm gonna play something for y'all.
Say though, 20 songs for 20 songs. Like Beanie got records that
this is Nori talking about Beans.
I just think that Nori got bigger records. He got huge hits, but we're not gonna sit here and act like Beans not one of the greatest.
Like I know what Beans is thinking. He's a better lyricist. And guess what, Beans? I tip my hat to you every day. I'm actually one of my favorite lyricists. But this is not about lyrics. It's about hit for hit. If we go in the club, I have never had a show with Beanie Siegel where I opened up. Beanie Siegel has always been my opener.
This is so disrespectful.
Oh my gosh.
This is so disrespectful.
Been my opener. Let me just tell you something. Dame Dash and Memphis Bleek had the biggest argument in the world on a private plane coming from London because I washed Miss Bleek on stage. Miss Bleek wanted to go. You wanted with Bleek too? And we all wanted with Bleek too. Yes, I do.
Yo, I got it now. We have some.
Nori with them big teeth.
He get more disrespectful.
You gotta win this battle. You understand what I'm saying? Timberland and Swiss, I love them both individually. I've been waiting for their phone call for a day and a half. Not one of them has called me. So just because we like something doesn't mean it's good on paper. You understand what I'm saying? I'm good without the battle. If me and Beans don't battle, then where does Beans go from here? That's what he needs to start thinking about.
Oh my gosh.
He needs to start thinking about state property free, or let's do our own movie where we're great actors, we're great opposing actors. That's what we should be focusing on.
Now, I want to see it.
Speak about Beans in years.
That might not be a good confined space.
Beanie Siegel said, is it me or you look like Jay is telling you that you...
Wait something.
But Nori, Beanie Siegel said, is it me or do it look like Jay is telling you that you know you done fucked up, right?
Nah, let me just tell you something. Listen, I have it on video. I have it all on video. He is telling me stop being a bully. He's telling me I went too far. Just like y'all telling me I went too far.
That's Jay-Z telling him on FaceTime.
Just like I was telling y'all, I'm playing. I thought this was a part of the battle. If I'm going too far, Beans and Philly and Young Buck and Petey Crackers calling me too, telling me.
So, as y'all can see, it was more disrespectful than what I just played. Okay. He going in on, he talking about what Beans song he got that can compare to me and shit like that. And talking real spicy about the Broad Street Bully. I feel like Nori is more of a New York thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like he got hits and like that verses be good for Nori because he gonna play some songs and gonna be like, oh, I do remember this. I do remember this and shit like that. But I feel like Beans, a lot of people.
Brings us a rabbit.
Yeah, like I don't think he understand though. Like
Beans got work.
Beans is Beans, and he gonna be playing songs that niggas grew up on. I don't think Nori got songs that hit like Beans, like the world though. I think like Beans hit more the Midwest and shit like that than Nori did. Cause Nori got like I like Nori music and shit, but I know his songs that he gonna play.
You be
people,
jamming Nori?
Huh?
You be jamming Nori?
Some of it, yeah, like Nori got his first album, Capone Noriega's in group, The War Report. It's like a classic early 90s hip hop album and shit to certain people. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I do be talking about like Jay or some shit like that. That's a more valid thing. Like that's just like an East Coast thing completely. Mm-hmm. So he gonna be playing shit off there that's like, oh man, that shit hard. Like it's gonna be people in New York like this is cold, but it's gonna be a lot of people like, the fuck is this shit?
Next.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but B's gonna play that Freeway like what we do is wrong. He gonna be playing shit like that and rock the mic and shit like everything. They gonna be like, oh my god. So I think it's gonna be like.
You said, oh my god, it's rock the mic.
That's like a classic song, bro.
You said, oh my god.
Yeah.
What about What We Do? That song.
Is that a classic song to you? Like even though what we do is.
I still hustle till the sun come up.
Okay.
It's okay.
What about Once Again It's
Once Again It's On, It's Over.
What about that?
That
mediocre.
I think that's a lot. I think that's a song that a lot of people don't know. Like the average fan ain't gonna know. But
Really?
that's a
You think
point.
so?
That's one of my favorite songs ever.
That mine too.
That's probably one of the only songs I heard Jay really lose on. I think. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that's like up there with the Renegade. Like it's very arguable. Like that he did lose, but you know.
Renegade ain't argue. Fucking argue with fuck on them.
Which one? The Renegade?
Renegade.
You like M shit? Yeah. You like what M was spitting?
That Once Again Is On is like right up there, if not better. I ain't gonna bullshit. Like they.
Once Again, it's on way better than Renegade.
They went back and forth. It was crazy.
No, but you know,
that shit was nuts.
You know, but this is the thing. So this is what we're talking about. You know how verses they get to comparing songs. So I'm gonna ask y'all because I know maybe y'all. So Beans played the Freeway, the Posse song, like What We Do Is Wrong, and then Nori played Banned From TV. Y'all know what Banned From TV?
That's a win for Nori.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's a hit. Like it might be more mainstream.
No, it's a Posse song, but it's like I don't know if that's a win. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think a lot of people know.
You don't think a lot of people know Banned From TV?
I don't think as many people as you know. Like I don't think like I think me and you the only people in here that really know that song.
That's when he was in the group.
No, it was just him. It was like Nori. It's a song with Nori. It got Big Pun on it. It got Styles P and Jadakiss and Cameron. It's like one of the biggest. It's called Posse Cuts. Like one of the biggest Posse Cuts ever. But I don't think everybody knows that song. Me and you the only two in this room that know that song. You know what I'm saying? Like it. That's what I'm saying. I think Nori think like everybody know I got this classic shit.
He banking on them to
Exactly. I think people gonna be looking at that shit like. I'm gonna go back and listen to this song because it sounds dope, but I don't even know this shit. I think that's what's gonna happen to that verses, man. But I'm here for it because Nori is like one of the funniest motherfuckers in the world.
Nori is very entertaining.
So I just think
Beans, man, like.
And I think Beans at disadvantage, like we were just talking about the Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown. Beans can't even talk after he got shot. He can't even talk the same. He's not gonna be able to. Even if he start rapping. They're not gonna sound the same. Like I don't even know if he can perform for an hour and a half or some shit. So it's like Nori gonna beat him on the energy type shit.
So Nori got energy. Nori, like that's one of the most entertaining podcasts.
Second to us.
I mean, entertainment. I just said entertainment. I didn't say best.
Second to us.
I like Gillian Wallow too. Like you watched the Fab interview. That shit was straight. I like him and Gillian Wallow's energy.
Definitely shot $1 million worth of game.
He said that's back when I was your manager. Like, you were my fucking you were my fucking manager.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them. Shout out your boy. You ain't saying nothing about him. Your boy home.
Who?
Your boy home, Bill.
Oh, yeah, I was waiting for you to get to it. You know what I'm saying? I ate a hoagie that day.
Bill Cosby. No, he ordered a pizza. He says first day.
I ate a hoagie that day.
Oh, you ate a hoagie.
In honor of Bill, when Bill got locked up down, I hoagie when he came home. Hoagie. Shout out to Bill.
And that went crazy. You know,
Bill free.
They let Bill Cosby out.
Bill free.
Y'all happy about that?
Remember Little Bill?
I am. I'm happy about that. Bill didn't deserve to be locked up.
They saying like
The glove don't fit.
Did you get that? Did you get that clip from Judge Joe Brown?
Exactly.
Did you get that?
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. So the thing about it, Bill Cosby got out. It looked like he got a good lawsuit on his hand because he got out basically a technicality and shit. So like he wasn't never supposed to. He wasn't. No. Let me get to it. He ain't get out because he was innocent. He got out because he was in a civil case and he did a deposition, basically admitting to a lot of things. And in that deposition, after he did that, it was immunity. He signed immunity. Y'all can't charge for this shit now. Pay this civil suit, and it was immunity from ever getting charged for it. But they still charged him.
Used that against him.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's a violation of civil rights. So that's why they had to get. That's how a lot of people. That's how a lot of people get their time back.
So I ain't gonna say
shout out to Bill.
Shout out to Bill or nothing like that, because
I'm shouting him.
I mean, do as you please. Do as you please. He didn't get out because he was innocent. It was some other. It was technicality.
Beat the case.
And they always say slippers count.
Not even slippers count. The stuff he admitted to is stuff that everybody has done before.
I don't know about that.
I do. Only thing he admitted to doing was providing the drug.
Nope. Gotta listen to that.
That's what I got. Yeah. That's what I got.
That's the party favor.
Look it up a little
Party
more.
favor.
But
that's the only thing that happened.
Mark Lamont Hill, right? He's like he be on CNN, he be on everything talking about politics. Like, very educated young man from Philly too, I think. You know, Mark Lamont Hill. He got a show, and he had Judge Joe Brown on the show. And you know, he brought him on the show because Judge Joe Brown's been openly supporting Bill. Shout out to Bill.
Shout out to Felicia Rashad.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to her too. Held him the fuck down.
Yeah.
Wife.
TV wife for 8 years as his wife. Yeah. Him and Camille.
Yeah, leave old people alone, fam. Like when you over 60 though, and somebody say something on the internet, shit like that, y'all young people, leave them, respect your elders, fam. Let them get their shit off. Like, you don't agree with them, like let them get their shit. They talking crazy for Felicia Rashad.
Yo, these young niggas don't give a fuck.
Only person I'm okay with y'all talking crazy with was the old girl that slandered Cole. Was it Gil? I was cool.
Should I do it to her?
I said,
funky dog head bitch.
I was okay with that. Other than that, yeah, kind of like respect your elders. You know, show them some respect. Sorority. What they call it, sorority?
So Mark
Seniority.
But look, Mark Lamont.
Sorority.
Mark Lamont here.
If you give someone drugs and alcohol, even if they want to take the drugs and alcohol, if they get to a point where they are inebriated, where they are high or drunk, you cannot have sex with them. It is not sex, it becomes rape. And even by the legal standard that you're saying we should appeal to,
that's only the law in certain states. It's not for every state. And it goes into the same philosophy. It goes into the same thing. I didn't know I was going to get that drunk, so it ain't my fault I got a DUI and kill somebody. How you think that's going to float?
Right, but the difference is the
plus
drunk person has a responsibility to not.
On the East Coast who want a new
category. The drunk person has a responsibility not
rape.
to get into the
it's
car.
Called rape by
the
seduction.
drunk person does not have a responsibility not to get into the responsibility.
Then you decide to have a good meal, linen, candlelight, wine, dine. You go for a walk in the park, my place or yours. Get over there, kissy, kissy, poo, seduction, clothes come off. Everybody has a good time. This crowd wants that to be called
everybody isn't having a good time. One
seduction.
person's being assaulted. Right, but what I'm saying, Judge,
Nobody,
and I got to run.
See, that's the point. He never admitted to what he did, was accused of, which is
how many people in your court admitted to what they did
All
that
they
were
did
guilty?
Was they asked for it, I supplied it. They wanted it.
Okay,
that's like
just
put some candles on and some incense when we do it. Let's go out and have a fine meal. Some Pinot Noir,
Giving some
Cabernet Sauvignon,
giving somebody
to go with the prime rib and the lobster. And then we, after we leave the 5-star restaurant, we got a nice walk in the park.
And I ain't never heard a comeback like this when it comes to rape, and it was kind of entertaining to me. Basically, he was talking to Mark. He was talking to Judge O'Brown, and people like if somebody stuck in their way, especially an old person, you're not about to change their mind. But he's sitting there trying to tell him about like rape, like why this is rape, why did Bill Cosby do this thing? Basically, like he was explaining, if you get somebody something to drink and then they get intoxicated and they're drunk, if you further go on to have sex with them by law, like that's rape. You know what I'm saying? If they don't consent to having sex with you.
At one point in time.
If they don't sign a document, say.
Now it's document, just give you consent.
At one point in time, they changed the law.
We ain't talking.
We was also talking.
So we're gonna have a rebuttal. So Judge Joe Brown was telling him, and it's crazy that you telling the judge the law. Like,
exactly. That was
just got crazy. Like trying to
judge.
And Judge O'Brien was like coming back with laws. He's like in some states, you know what I'm saying? So when he's saying shit, like in some states and shit like that. Then he basically talking about if you get drunk, it's like if somebody's drunk around you, it's your responsibility not to take advantage of them. And Judge Joe Brown told him, well, if you get drunk and you get into a car and you kill somebody on the road, that's your fault, ain't it? Or is it the person you hit? Right. Shit like that.
Or he said, but if you at a bar and you get drunk, get in your car and kill somebody, you can't blame it on the bartender. You have a responsibility. That's all. That's what he said.
Furthermore, you can't blame it on the alcohol distributor. You can't blame it on Budweiser
or the other person. You gonna gotta blame it on yourself because you was impaired.
You can't blame it on Hennessy.
I got
a lawsuit against Hennessy.
They had me fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know you can't do that.
I felt that.
So. And you can see it shook up. Like I said, Mark Lamont Hill. I like Mark Lamont. He hit me on some shit, and I ain't like he got kind of.
He said this is the most disturbing interview I ever done. After a fucking judge told him the law.
But the thing is,
a lot of shit is arguable.
Yeah, I mean,
even when shit like, cause laws was against us for years. You know what I'm saying? Like laws are arguable. You know what I'm saying? Like laws was set in place by man, and you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is always arguable. So like you can still have an opinion. This shit 35, I'm gonna go 50. That's just how I want to do. You know, laws are arguable.
I think when Mark Lamont Hill basically was saying, like. When he said that, he got kind of like tied up. Like, well, wait a minute, like he didn't have a rebuttal for that point and shit like that. And the thing is, like I said, I don't like. I heard the deposition like
you don't condone none of it
because like Bill Cosby, like he's guilty of whatever. If it ain't 50 people, like he's guilty of taking advantage of some women, man. Like he said it himself. Like you can listen to it, but it's a lot of shit. That goes in the world that's fucked up. But it's just like you just gotta be careful. Like it ain't ways like Judge O'Brien basically was speaking on the Cosby situation, but take that out of the situation. He's just speaking in general. It is a lot of laws that's like it's tricky. People can manipulate the laws. You know what I'm saying? So that do get something to think about. Everything ain't just one way. Like you kind of
everything ain't just black and white.
Exactly. Especially like sexual assault and shit like that. That's like the trickiest thing in the world.
It's the grayest area.
Exactly, because it's just nothing you can do all the time, like to just be 100% sure. Right. It comes down to a lot of times just this person versus this person.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Like sexual assault and
favored towards
treason.
The female.
The biggest
it's always
areas in the world.
It's always favored towards the female, which, like I said, you know, we all got daughters. You know what I'm saying? We all got daughters. So it's like, you know, we ain't for none of that shit. Like this pocket, we ain't standing on none of that shit. Like he innocent, none of that shit is just like, you know, Everybody should be held.
Any kind of thing you was.
Everybody, whether you innocent or not, everybody should be held accountable for their actions.
I believe everybody in here is guilty of the same thing Bill Cosby done. If you, I said that when the case first happened. If you ever gave a female liquor, you know what I'm saying?
I never gave a Quaalude.
No. For the liquor alters your state of mind, alters your thinking. So if you ever,
along with drugs,
fine, that's fine. But if you ever gave a female liquor, you know what I'm saying? And
that's not all he did.
To loosen her up or
that's not all he did.
To alter state of
mind.
That's
what I'm saying.
That's
to loosen her up.
But that's not all he did.
I thought I was just getting her a drink to drink.
Alter state of mind.
Not to loosen her up.
Hey, bro.
I ain't trying to loosen her. I just want her to drink with me.
Alter state of mind.
Not to loosen her up.
That's what liquor does, right?
I don't need to loosen her up.
Liquor.
Be yourself.
Liquor, weed, anything.
Alters
the state of
mind.
I'm
drinking right now. My state of mind not
altered.
Yes,
it is. Though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Bro, you loosened up.
Yes, it is, though. Because it's liquor. Any type of altered state of mind. It's the same thing.
You ready to...
Whatever, you gonna run?
You cool?
I'm cool.
505.
I'm cool. I can do whatever.
Hey,
I've never gave a woman liquor to loosen her up.
What about weed? You ever gave a motherfucker weed to calm down?
I don't smoke with females.
In general.
No, not to calm down. I just get high.
Don't weed make you calm down?
Some.
I'm asking a real question.
Some people.
If weed make you calm down, and you give a female weed to relax, you altered her state of mind.
I ain't not.
What a Quaalude do?
This is my.
I don't know.
It knock you out though.
I don't know what a Quaalude.
But it knock you out.
I don't know that. I don't know what a Quaalude.
Anytime.
I'm telling you.
Anytime
you don't know what a Quaalude do because they've been banned since the 80s.
I seen Wolf of Wall Street.
Nobody knows what a Quaalude does. That's a movie.
Anytime.
If people tell about doing Quaaludes,
that's fine.
They can explain to you what
you
they
don't
do.
know what it does.
And you can call somebody what their word, what they did.
Anytime you give somebody something that they don't consent to, like if I pour you this Hennessy and hand it to you, drink it, that's different. But if I put something in Hennessy before I hand it to you, then that's bogus.
Mm-hmm.
That's wrong.
And if I got a headache and I ask for something,
it wasn't like that though, bro. Well,
and that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't like that
though.
though. It was like this.
There go them goalies, bro. Get you what you want.
No, but it was like this. No, it was like this. These some goalies. Take some apple cider vinegar gummies, and then they took them and they was Ambien, and I fell asleep. And I thought I was just taking some headache pills or some shit like that. Yeah, great. Shout out to goalie. We're not trying to use your prowess.
Definitely not.
Stop playing with my motherfucking name.
I'm just talking about from my understanding.
You should do some more research.
I have.
Do a little more.
Just from my understanding. If you ever gave a motherfucker liquor
to loosen up,
alter state of mind.
I'm gonna see.
I'm
gonna see you little. I'm gonna see you a couple things and shit. And like these words come out of his mouth. Like he wasn't just. It wasn't everybody's choice to pass out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell you. Bill was on some bullshit.
They was tired. It was roasted. Tired. They was loose.
Anytime you unwillingly give somebody some
shout out to the party
drugs or alcohol, you wrong.
Shout out to the party favorites.
A lot of people like the party favorites.
People do.
I asked for them.
I think they was. That's my hope. He wasn't putting it in their drink and shaking it up and then giving it to them.
Drink this.
No, was he?
He was telling them it was something else.
He wasn't putting it in their drink.
Lying to him.
Unknowingly.
Take his ass.
That he was doing that. Like
take his ass.
So yeah, maybe like when they look.
I don't
know you like perks.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna give
about
you
that.
Molly.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know about
perks.
that.
I ain't know what Molly you do. Like you still taking drugs.
But you got some more Molly. Now's the thing.
The next weekend.
Party favorites. That's all you say.
The next weekend. You know what I'm saying? I took something this weekend, and next weekend I came back and got it and asked for it again.
What was that shit?
That's how you get somebody on gateway drug.
I don't do drugs.
I'm a drug user.
Me neither.
Put that out.
You niggas drinking alcohol right now. It's a drug.
Altered state of mind.
Drug.
Loosening up.
Alcohol.
Alcohol is a drug.
Shout out to Bill, man. He free.
They said Bill ain't been blind for like 6 years. That's crazy. I didn't know he was fucked up like that.
Said he blind?
Yeah, they say he can't see at all.
Legally blind or just?
Like blind. Ain't no legal. He can't see. He can't see at all. He's Stevie Wonder blind.
Party face. To it. I don't know. Probably.
No, he wide awake.
He's taking something else. He's taking something
That nigga taking Red Bull.
Upper. Yeah. Clean that plate, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill was hot too, man.
He was with it.
Everybody was hot.
Everybody was hot.
It was the 70s.
Everybody was doing it.
70s, everybody was doing it.
Speaking of people being high, these niggas had to be high.
That's that thing, dude.
That's disrespectful. I hate it.
Baby should sue him.
They got a cold bag for that.
Baby got paid for it.
Wait a minute. What do you?
Vax that thing.
Vax
Handsome
that
little
thing.
bro.
Hold on.
That's a young brother. Why don't you vax that thing?
That's the Manny Fresh rap.
We're gonna share that a little bit.
Dwayne.
Fuck no.
After you vax it up, then stop.
They got somebody else do that part. They got somebody else do that.
Huh?
Listen, y'all shut up for a second. I'm here.
We could meet up at the spot and we could do the thing. Internet, they chat, I mean they chat. Download the app, shawty, you ain't gotta wait chat. I love it when you're
Yeah.
What, Johnson back in there?
You're a young hot thing. I'll be the OG.
Pfizer.
That Mia X? That sound like Mia. That sound like Mama Mia, dude.
That's her.
If you want to smash
That's Mama
some
Mia?
dude, if you want to smash some dude named Scott,
Go.
get the shot. Who the fuck is Scott?
Scott out here fucking these hoes.
Scott Hall. You know Scott Hall used to rap.
They got a major
Used to
bag.
wrestle.
Baby.
They got,
Baby on the match of
they
that
got,
too.
they got a little piece up. They got broke off. Chain,
10,000.
watch or something like that.
That's disrespectful.
BLK
What?
presents Vax
fuck
That
is
Thing.
BLK?
BLK is a social media day now, like for black people.
Yeah, black.
Vax that thing up.
I ain't getting it back.
Vax ain't got nothing to do with that thing.
Definitely a promotion. Definitely a promotion.
That vax
The BLK app. That's it's for,
Sweating these drawers in.
it's for vaccination. It's trying to
Can't
get
get hard.
They don't make y'all want to get the vaccine.
That didn't. No.
Maybe we want to vac that thing up.
Dude, this shit's getting out of hand, man. Like, what is up? They gonna hit a button, man. Everybody that got the vaccine gonna pass out.
Zombie.
Dude, this shit is crazy,
vaccine?
man.
You been vaccinated?
Hey, you did that magnet trick? Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I was actually thinking about getting the vaccine until this shit came out.
Vax that thing up.
No.
You gonna have some young brother?
Fuck out
Yeah,
of
you
here.
gonna have some young brother? Won't you vax that thing
Once
up?
you vax that thing up.
I'm cool.
Ooh.
This shit.
I definitely wouldn't. If I didn't already, I would definitely.
After
It's
that
like,
song-
why they trying to push that shit on?
You ever hear them commercials on the radio where they be like rapping and stuff? Like the insurance commercials
Huh?
and shit?
They got the hardest. I just hit a wreck and got a check.
Yeah, that.
That nigga be snapping. I don't care what.
That's
Hey, listen, dude.
No.
Roger White. Roger White. Whatever his rap label is.
What he say?
That dude be snapping.
What he say?
I just had a wreck and got it. He made that song like he got like 30 versions of it though.
Hard as hell.
got a wreck and got a
Roger
check.
White got you.
Ooh.
So I like
I think he was in the
Mr.
spotlight. Like, was he?
Roger
He
White.
might have been. He
Yeah.
might have been in there selling insurance.
Roger, right?
I just have.
Somebody
He said I
hey,
just.
hey, you from Texas?
He said I just
Oh, Roger
hopped
Day
out
shit.
of wreck and got a check.
That.
I just hopped out of wreck and got a
Damn,
check.
what is Juvie doing that bad though? Where he got it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Juve ain't doing bad. He signed Cash Money.
Back for the second
Okay,
time.
like I said, Juvie doing
Back
bad.
that thing up.
Juve ain't doing bad, baby.
Vax that
Vax
thing
it.
up.
Juvie got a million husband.
So
how do you think that percentage of Wayne?
From the 2020 to 2021.
So like, how much? We're just gonna speculate. How much money y'all think he got for that?
You got a nice sack. You gotta get a nice piece.
A small day now. How big is the day now?
3,500.
We ain't never heard of it.
10,000.
3,500.
10,000. Baby got. They got $100,000 deal.
Baby had to clear that.
Baby got 80,000. He got 10. Manny got 10. Mia and Juvie got 5. That's 100.
Juvie got the most out the deal.
Manny.
Besides Baby,
Manny.
Baby got his cut.
Manny, dude.
They got some paper.
Damn, man, I hate to see him doing that type of shit.
Juvie ain't selling this song for nothing, for no reason.
He got to be more mad.
See?
I don't care what
They got 50,000.
As a group?
Mad had done that song.
As a group?
They got 50.
Yeah, as a group?
So
So how you break it down? Because Baby gets some, Slim gets some.
That one insurance.
Mia.
Shaq owned that insurance.
Baby got
Is
20.
he doing bad for doing
No,
that?
because he owned it.
Juvie got
Anybody who does that commercial is doing bad?
No.
Mia and Manny.
No, it's not. Tell people he put the biggest song in the world. You just remix it and says "Vax that thing up," man. Like that shit is not the same as me doing an insurance commercial. No, it's not.
Hey.
Stick
Somebody they could have got anybody.
Stick a magnet to your arm, girl.
I don't think so. Because I don't think Juvie would have been the first choice.
So for them to do it, it had to make sense. You think Juvie do stuff?
When the last time you seen Juvie doing anything?
Juvie come to St. Louis like 6 times a year.
He do concerts.
He come to St. Louis like 6 times a year.
But y'all act like Juvie
They just started doing concerts again. Let's put that out.
He act like he just been having hella options to do shit.
I ain't
talking about you.
I ain't seen him on no commercial selling motherfucking Vaterac College and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
you can do it.
That's like that.
I can't say it is.
You know what BLK is? You ever seen that?
No, but it. Hey, nobody knew what Facebook was until, you know what I'm saying? Same difference. Same difference. Shit,
It's a day nap.
BLK might be goddamn biggest tender on the under. We just don't know.
We might not.
Just don't know. Just don't know.
The only thing they know is vax that thing up.
They got paid for it.
Yeah, baby.
Huh?
That wasn't worth it. That was embarrassing.
Guys, put me back in.
I don't like seeing
because
my legends getting made fun of.
The reason why. No, I'm just saying the reason why it wasn't embarrassing because he just did a Vlad interview and they asked him was he vaccinated. He said yeah. So if he promoting something that he believed in, what's I don't get why it was embarrassing. It ain't like he fronting or none of that stuff. He got the vaccination, so he believe in it. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all gonna pay me to rep something that I already got?
Yeah. No, I'm never not gonna want to get the pay.
It's the back that vax up thing. That's my problem.
Vax that thing up. It's catchy. It's catchy.
Juvie is a talented artist. He could have thought of something catchy, man. We could have had new songs.
It's a big song.
Why not remix one of the most popular songs in the world?
Because some shit don't need to be.
Know your vax.
That would have been better. That would have been better at least.
It would have
know your vax. Know your vax. Come on, man.
Oh, I like it like that. Go get that vax.
Slow motion for me, doctor.
He slow motion for me.
Oh. Come on, man.
I like it like that. You working that like vax.
Oh.
That might be round.
Slow motion. He coming quick at that. He coming quick that new slow motion.
They know your back. Yeah.
They might pull that out for the second round. Second round of shots.
You got credit.
He gonna have a vaccine EP.
You gotta get 2 shots, don't you?
2 or 3. Serious.
You gotta get 2 shots. You vax that thing up.
Just to know you're vaxxed.
Yeah.
You know you vaxxed.
I know you vaxxed.
No, we giving niggas too many ideas.
You're on the first year. You know you're vaxxed.
I ain't listen. I know it had to be worth it. I ain't never seen Juvie sell a soul, so I know it was worth it.
He gotta go
up
get
like
the
he
Roger
used to
White.
be.
I know it was. That's fine. I'm just
Judy
saying.
ain't up
if
like
you-
he used to be.
If it was a desperate attempt to get some money, he would have been doing desperate
Shit like
shit.
that.
Desperate shit. You know what I'm saying? Juvie ain't
I
never
think this,
sold his soul.
I think this is one of the most desperate times. Like you talk, we just coming out of the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Like all them, it ain't been no show money for the last year and a half. Like that's
unless you know you back.
I don't see.
That's probably why he called everybody get the facts.
No, you're right. But I don't see the desperate.
Y'all can get back out here, nigga. I need that 12, that 10,000 these shows.
What if he performing though?
Oh, he might.
Oh, that's part of the deal.
Because he get
Madison Square.
Never.
That
No way.
back.
No way.
Maybe the know your facts.
But he would have to incorporate what we just said though. Like he had to put all them in there.
And they give him, but in the show they give him free shots.
You know your facts.
Zig it.
That's what I'm saying,
Give
fam.
him free
That's why it's
shots.
so. That shit weird.
Ooh.
I'm sure they are.
Or you get it free if you get shot at the door. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
They gonna kill everybody that got the vaccine.
That type of shit.
Push a button.
Head blow off. Everybody head blow off. Yeah.
That went good, man. I knew that conversation was gonna be a little funny.
I ain't mad at
Who
it.
else?
I ain't mad at it.
Who else would y'all like to see do a vaccine song?
Nobody.
Huh?
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
You want him to do that shit.
I mean, if he,
Taylor Swift.
So you would rather them just come with an original song instead of messing back then?
That would have been a little better. Cause I figured it probably did it for the band. First of all, I didn't want to listen to that shit. It was an ad on the YouTube video I was watching, and it popped up, and I'm like, why are they playing this? And I was like, wait a minute, that's how I seen this shit.
Nah,
it was a fucking ad.
If it was a new song, you would have been like, skip.
No, it was Juvie, so I would have probably looked at it. Yeah, Juvie and Maddie doing a new song, I'd have been like, oh shit.
About being vaccinated.
And then that's when I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
What these doctors want from there. It was Keisha. Like everybody got vax. It was Keisha.
that come on, man. Vaccine song.
Well, I met her.
Yeah,
at
she
my
was
heart
already
doctor.
back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
X would have killed that.
I met her.
X wouldn't have did that shit.
X would have killed that shit. Yes, he would have.
No the fuck he wouldn't have.
Why not?
Swiss wouldn't let him do it.
Him and Swiss, Showtime.
Swiss wouldn't have did it either. You think they didn't call Lil Wayne to try to get him to do that shit?
What these doctors want?
He probably missed a day.
Man, Lil Wayne like, man, you don't get the fuck off my phone with that shit.
Vaccine on my
He
mind.
called Bill. He called Trump. Like, hey, should I go do this song?
Trump probably, I ain't get that motherfucking vaccine.
Don't do it, man. Don't do
Trump
it.
probably like, shit, I ain't getting that shit.
Don't do it.
Oh, man. All right, man. Newer music, man. Hey, let me get a, nah, we ain't talking about that shit. Shout out to man, Holla winning that battle.
He won? You see it?
Yeah, he lost?
To me.
I ain't even see it.
You said shout out to him winning because you seen it on the vlogs.
Yeah, he said
they gave him the win.
Yeah, they gave him the win on the blog, so I just guess it. My bad. I gotta watch it. You right. Battle rap is different. But shout out to G Herbo. I like G Herbo, man. He get better. I think Fab taught him how to rap on beat.
Never heard it.
I can't listen.
He better now.
Will Chamberlain, that's probably the only song
It
I
was just
listen
on Sneaker Shop and I checked him out.
Even if the little freestyles he been doing, he been snapping.
On beat?
Yeah.
He was just on the.
He been rapping on beat.
Okay.
You like that new G Herbo album? I think it's hard.
I ain't had to skip something.
I was about to say, it's hard. And I be listening to this shit, because I like him. I like what he be saying, but he get to go in them different pockets.
You
The beat ain't even on.
You rather listen to it acapella.
Not even that, because he all over the place.
Acapella ain't
I
no
don't
beat.
think he did that too much on the album.
That's why I said, like, he really is, he fixing his flow, it seems like. And he kinda,
Fab coaching.
He gotta be.
Twitter. Man, go to Twitter and get all your bars.
Fab, I ain't talking about that. Fab. Taking my just flow in that pocket and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man, getting better, man, better MC.
What else that messy nigga do?
Who?
Ain't he the cat who showed up at that?
He went to his baby mama's birthday party and the internet had a problem with that.
They ain't like that shit.
Is that what y'all think? Would y'all go to y'all baby mama's birthday party if y'all got a new baby mama?
Hey
man.
The internet wants you to be deep.
Fuck.
Right.
It depends on the situation, relationship y'all got. Most of the time, no. But like, it depends on the situation.
They said that G Herbo new baby mama following him on Instagram. I don't know how they find that shit out so fast, but
they got a team for shit.
That's how it's beef. That's how you know it's beef or something like that.
When they figure out you don't follow.
I mean, yeah. So
She said he blocked her now.
Don't have me back.
I don't know. I don't got multiple baby mamas, so I wouldn't know. But
having a baby mama is the worst thing ever.
But I feel like if y'all in a good place, you go to her birthday party. You know what I'm saying?
For what?
It depends on the relationship y'all got, and it depends on, like, first of all, if you're single, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. But if you're in a relationship, it depends on like how your spouse feels. Like, if she okay with that, like if she, even to me, like it'd be like, well, if she wanted to attend with you, like she was, if y'all all okay with that, then that is.
I think they was more mad he got a newborn baby or something like that. But they were saying like he should have been at home with a newborn baby. But people don't understand though that this is why I kind of think he went there. He just dropped an album. Like you want to selling music, like you want to sell yourself, like that's gonna be a big event.
One of the biggest parties.
So you did, like he could have just went there for 5 seconds just to.
He was there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just so people see. The internet compare themselves to celebrities too damn much. Like you don't live like these people. Like, hi y'all, you got a newborn baby and shit like that. Man, people, if you in the music industry, you gotta make moves. Like that newborn baby, you ain't got time to take 6 weeks off just to be chilling with the baby like a normal person might do or some shit like that. You gotta move around. You know, that's just the internet just being the internet, man.
It depends on if he wanted to do it, and it depends on like how his spouse felt. Like if she was against it, you know what I'm saying?
He shouldn't have went.
He shouldn't have went.
Well, when I was like,
if she was okay with it, but even if she was okay with, like, do you want to go anyway?
When I was 25, I ain't gonna lie. When my woman tried to tell me somewhere not to go, that made me want to go more.
Outside.
When I was 25, even if I didn't want to go, like, oh, you got a problem with me going?
I'm gonna be there.
And I'm going now. Swear to God, I'm just keeping it in the buck. That's how young niggas think. That's how I think young niggas think.
You right though.
Like it's like when, cause I'm like I'm going here, I ain't on nothing anyway. Oh, you got a problem with me going? You trying to tell me not to do something? I'm going. I think that's just how young niggas think, man. And I think you should think like that when you're young.
They ain't on good terms though, right?
Huh?
Him and his baby mama ain't on good terms.
I don't know. Who is baby mama? His mama,
no problem.
his baby mama go with Moneybagg Yo, right? He bought her a Rolls Royce or some shit, right? They got songs together, Moneybagg Yo and G Herbo.
They got one.
Yeah.
Is G Herbo available?
Yeah. He put her in the game. He's the reason why she famous.
Is?
Like she was just a girl from Chicago.
He should have bought her a Honda Civic. Yeah, he should have bought her a Honda Civic. Parked it next to Rolls Royce.
Who, her?
It's just a car to get you from A to B, baby.
You don't want to put all the miles in there.
I'm just looking out for you. You know what I'm saying?
She like, you right.
Throw some 10 on it.
You know how Joe Crow get you together. And Joe Crow.
Drop it off.
And Jim Crow, I got a guy for you.
Drop it off.
And Jim Crow get you together.
Outside, like
rolling.
Hey, don't roll the windows down. How long you gotta take the windows?
What car you gonna drive home?
How long you gotta take to roll the windows down?
2 days.
Don't roll your windows down.
Got the tape on them still.
That's crazy. But shout out to G Herbo. If y'all ain't checked this album, it's called 25. It's definitely worth a listen. Vince Staples came out with the album. You fuck with Vince Staples, KD?
I had listened to his first album.
I like Vince. I like Vince Staples. Keep your eye out for Vince Staples. I think Vince Staples is like the most entertaining motherfucker. Like once he get a podcast or a TV show or something, he gonna be like a superstar. I think he got a bigger future of just being himself than music. You know what I'm saying? But his music pretty dope too. He a good rapper. He can rap. I don't be liking his beats and shit.
Is he with TDE?
No, he from Long Beach.
Okay.
He from Crip, Long Beach. But
TDE.
You know what I'm saying? Like Ben Staples is definitely his album is dope. Quick listen, little 10 songs.
Skateboard ass nigga.
Yeah, I don't think he don't skateboard.
Yeah, he do.
He gangster.
I think he be skating.
Skateboard big gangster.
No, I don't.
No, that's what on the interview. That's what he was
spin the
saying.
block on the skateboard.
He was skating like that's what he like from Cali. He used to be skating and shit.
What you gonna have when they shoot
tired.
back? What they have when they shoot back?
You either get hit or you tired.
Lay down on the skateboard.
Another album, you know what I'm saying? R&B, Snow Allegra. That's like my favorite R&B artist. Shit fire. Snow Allegra album. And Obama dropped a playlist. Had everybody turned up. I never knew the president put you on a playlist and means something.
I mean, the president, he's listening to you.
He had Jasmine Sullivan, Migos Straightening. You know what I'm saying? This was Obeezy listening to.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z Allure. Neighbors J. Cole. He got Stevie Wonder.
That, Neighbors think I'm selling. Oh, no. Unbelievable. I am. Hear that, Michelle?
You put it out there.
Hear that, Michelle?
He got Rihanna on there.
They was selling dope out the White House.
Yeah. They thought I was. They thought it because I was black.
He got 2 young daughters though, so they probably keep him up on shit.
Y'all need to turn that shit off.
They turned up.
I'm saying, so they listen to shit. So if your kids listen to shit, that's how you be like,
I would tell my kids turn that shit off.
Kids get the ox, man. It turn up. You like, okay.
Kids don't get the ox. Not when I'm
the bulletproof.
Okay, now that this is the we back in the summer. People go out having fun and shit like that. Every year used to be like, what's the song of the summer and shit like that. Now we have a song of the summer. I know Justine thing. What y'all think the song of the summer is so far?
I think they've been giving that Migos Straightening a bunch of play.
That's a cut. That's a cut. What you got?
I put on the little cut not too long ago. The chick that was on live with Nicki Minaj, Bria or something.
Yeah, a whole lot of money.
Whole lot of money. Like anything that touched TikTok.
A whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
Anything that touched TikTok is up. So like I think that might be one of them.
Soulja got another hit right now.
Who?
Oh, the clap.
Nigga clap. I ain't hear that. I ain't play that last night. Yeah. What's the song of the summer, Johnson?
Maybach.
That's the cut.
So
they played.
Who made that?
40 Days of Future.
That's the song. That's the song.
Putting on my city.
How she hit in the club?
What?
Did they play
it back to back with one song in between. You hear me? He played it.
He didn't go out the mellow for a minute.
I ain't heard it.
He played it. Then he played another song. Then the host started talking. He said, "Hey man, I don't give a fuck. I need to hear that Doug and Future Maybach right now." And he played it right back. And they act like they never heard it again.
When it was up.
Cash don't think bitch from the west side. It took off every single time. Took off every single time.
Oh, yeah.
Tell Steve Harvey I don't want him.
Oh, okay.
That song.
She could play.
All right then. When they do that,
When he whistle.
And that whistle shit like
Oh, it's a signature.
where that Migos at? Give me another shot. Walk in.
Hey, another bottle. We had bottles last night.
Oh yeah.
Walk in.
Hey.
Yeah. That's it.
And I knew the song. I like the songs I be playing sometimes. I didn't know it was that though until last night at the club. It's either this or it's Back in Blood. I think it's this. I got this, but that Back in Blood
is up there. Back in Blood is up there.
It can't be.
It's not outdated.
It's this summer.
No, I mean I ain't saying this for this summer, but
oh no, it's definitely this. It came out probably like end of last year or something like that. And niggas wasn't outside.
It's still turned.
Yeah, like that's
It's still turned. They played that. I think they played that. Acapella.
What baby song they play acapella?
Real as It Gets and
They definitely went.
Real as
They
It
play that
Gets
acapella
and all the way.
That's how I got another level of respect for Lil Baby last night.
The whole, his whole,
I'm mad at me.
the whole.
You know when you got a
I
song,
can't front. The DJ did his thing.
They snapped.
when they play a song
That coming from another DJ.
that's acapella, the whole song, they do that to Gotti. That's what's up. Like Meek Mill, shit
But
like
you
that.
really can't do it to me because you gotta bring that beat in.
You gotta bring that beat in.
But
you gotta bring that beat
it's
in
just
with
certain,
Gotti
but
too.
it's a classic song when they got
The
when
whole
the whole
ass
club
nigga,
is
the whole ass
turned up.
nigga at the club last week played Gotti acapella and then didn't bring it back. I'm waiting for the bring back. He didn't bring it back. So I don't know who that was. He forever a whole ass DJ. He don't know how to DJ
Who's we at?
at the club.
Okay.
No, but song and song definitely.
Maybach.
What you did, Maybach.
That what that's called?
Yeah,
Hey,
that shit was alright.
so it was like played it.
Me and Stito was on the way to the club. We looked on. I might have said like, what song?
He said straightening.
I said
I
straightening.
asked him. He said straightening, and I was like, I've been out. I've been out a couple times. It's not that.
It's not that.
42 Doug, maybe.
Who else on that song? Future.
Future.
I think I got shut
TLC.
down last night too.
TLC. Oh, probably so.
They said it was actually $250 for the Moet. So I'm like, all right, cool, boom. That was $250. She came back and said they put another 40 on it.
Oh, you got extorted. Okay. 300 for a mo?
Ma'am? Huh, ma'am?
No, the clubs is turned.
She said another 40 on it. I gave her another 40.
But you just said 240 when you left.
No, it was 250.
Yeah.
She was the one. I was like, oh shit.
I was like, that's a weird price.
$290.
I say if you want 300, just say that.
No, but if you want just 40, say that.
Just say that. You know what I'm saying? It was, yeah, she got me.
Did she bring the bottle to you?
No, we had sparkles.
She popped it.
You wasn't there. It was
She popped it too.
We had sparkles and all that shit.
Yeah, we had a lot going on.
What I'm asking is, did she bring the bottle to you and then ask for the other 40?
No.
I told her to keep it. Huh? Keep it.
I wouldn't. Because I wasn't drinking Patron or Douce. So I needed that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's funny. You
Can
know,
I get water, please?
But you know, how you ever listen to you listen to a song, you know what I'm saying, and you like the artist you like, and they be saying some shit that you don't agree with, and you like, damn, well, that's what y'all doing now, some shit like that. I listen to I was listening to nigga Westside Gun. He was rapping, and he was like, "Bitch in the club popping bottles, don't bring me no sparklers, bitch, I'm a legend," or something like that. Like, I'm like, damn, they ain't doing sparklers no more. I'm like,
fuck the sparklers now. We got bottles.
I'm like, wait a minute. I
DJ
I happen to like when y'all bring the sparklers over
got
here.
on there and say, hey, we ain't doing sparklers for one bottle no more.
You gotta buy two.
You gotta buy two. It was tripping.
Oh,
It was up.
They got
It was a whole lot. What they gonna get? It's a whole lot of money.
And that song about to go up more. That song about to go up more now.
money.
Nikki threw a verse on that shit. That shit
It was a whole
that's
lot
probably
of money.
about
I
to
didn't
go
know
up.
nothing about this song.
You got
Nikki is G. I had a motherfucker bring me a Red Bull with a sparkler one time.
Hey, fam, you can talk about that shit.
It's a legendary shit. Legendary shit.
I will buy it. It happened.
You should have did like this.
We was kind of regular.
Threw that motherfucker across the club. Threw that motherfucker in somebody else's booth.
a Red Bull.
Just the sparkle.
That was back when they didn't charge. If you got bottles, they didn't charge for like waters and Red Bulls. But now it's
We got like 6 workers last night.
we had paid.
Did y'all?
Like a dub.
Like a dub. He just said, bring me the
And then
whole
when you
thing.
do the hookah, that like another 50.
No.
That got slapped over the head.
No, listen.
I wasn't there.
No, listen. They said the hookah. Listen, this is what they said. The hookah free. The tips for the hookah is $15 a piece.
So we supposed to.
That was crazy.
We supposed to stand there with the hookah like.
Y'all can get. No, hookah free. We got one tip for
I
y'all.
would hit the metal thing. Simple.
Just kicked it over.
I know.
Like a ball.
I hit the metal thing.
Oh no.
No tip. Sterilize it.
I mean,
Pour liquor.
Dip it in the
Duce?
I don't like smoking hookah.
Hit the
But
tip.
I ain't fuck with no hookah at all. I
Hookah
ain't
make my
touch
head
that.
hurt.
I don't like hookah.
That shit hella weird.
But we needed them to smoke the hookah.
It was free hookah.
They didn't want people smoking in there. The only thing you could smoke was hookah.
So you could put weed. Y'all was putting weed in the hookah.
No, it's lost.
Yes or no?
No.
I never put weed in the hookah.
It was a
I
cover
don't
up.
know. I don't know.
For the trees.
Huh?
Man,
It was just a cover up. I didn't say what.
I'm putting over my city.
Tell Steve Harvey.
Stop. You don't say it. I don't think nobody was smoking work, my man.
Yeah, it wasn't that type of party.
Y'all wasn't smoking weed. Y'all had to be smoking work.
There's other things to smoke though besides weed. You know that, right?
Weed, blacks,
Get
and
wet,
cigarettes.
get wet. Angel dust.
Or
We could have been
crack.
on angel dust.
With crack.
Weed,
I wasn't smoking
black,
nothing.
Niggas ain't
For the
smoking
record.
krills, dude. Okay.
laser blazers.
Last music combo. So remember this conversation all started back in the day. They don't argue about like we ain't talking about the greatest of all time. So like in '96 on what song is that? Marcy or some shit. I don't know. But Jay-Z said the best niggas argued all day about who the best MCs, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. That was like at that time, like a sort of argument. Then now next generation, the big three was always Cole, Kendrick, Drake. Who y'all think is the big three of this generation?
The up and go, like, see, we scratching them.
We're not talking about Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Meek, Big Sean.
So we scratch them.
So we talking about these new niggas, Lil Baby and 42 Doug and all these new niggas.
So
Juice, who the
where
big
Future
three?
go?
Future with Drake and them.
Okay, so no Future.
Yeah. So we talking about the niggas that came out the last 3 years. Who about to be the big three for the next 10?
For 10?
Yeah, I mean, for the decade in.
Right now.
I'm gonna play this clip before we get started. I'm gonna play this one clip. This is
I got Lil Baby.
No input.
it's a
I got Lil
Maybe
Baby
you
twice.
gotta be baby dub baby.
so look, this is a new podcast called The What. They discuss hip hop and shit like that. It's kind of thing. There's a dude named Mouse Jones. This was his take on the Baby. That wasn't it. All right, got it. He said the Baby is MC Hammer.
Can't touch this.
Like, so I'm gonna play. I can find it. I know it's right here. But they was discussing. To me, I think the big three is Lil Baby, Da Baby, and Roddy Ricch. I think that's the big three.
Now the crackhead community is probably gonna cancel you. I don't want to make the mistake that beat up.
Okay.
The Baby is white people's Hammer. He's Hammer. When a newer, shinier Roddy Ricch comes along and Mustard gets a hold of them, bye-bye. Little Baby is the only...
So he said, basically he was saying Lil Baby the only rapper that's anybody in this generation. Everybody else is gonna be over with. Besides Lil Baby.
I mean, cause how long Dirk gonna be? Cause he ain't been in the game for 10 now, right?
You can't even put Dirk
So he
with
can't
them
even
niggas.
go with
Yeah.
it. So, but this is the biggest he ever been though.
Yeah.
So why he don't get to go?
So who your big three? You got Lil Baby.
I ain't gonna even put him in it because he been there. I say Lil Baby.
Still gonna say the Baby, right?
There's some foreshadowing, man.
The
This
Baby.
the thing. We gotta make everybody have a take. Like
I don't think
this shit when niggas fall off. It'd be funny.
I ain't gonna even put the Baby in there because I don't see him in two more.
I'd have the exact same one, and I really don't have that much input because I don't listen to the newer generation, but just based off of what I know, mine would be Baby Da Baby and Roddy Ricch, Roddy Ricch,
Lil
that fat
Baby.
nigga.
Y'all know who I'm gonna throw in there?
Ride Wave?
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't gonna make it.
Y'all know who I'm gonna throw in there, and not saying like I like you, but I think who's gonna be like one of the biggest rappers, if not the biggest rapper of this generation. It's gonna be Jack Harlow. Like the white boy.
from Kentucky.
They got the What's Poppin' song, shit like that. I think
I wouldn't listen to that shit.
but
Just hopped in.
it's gonna come to a situation like you ain't gonna want to listen to it, but he white and he can rap and he cool with all the black people. Like he's gonna be like the biggest star.
Until they pull up that footage of him saying nigga a long time ago.
They don't care about that no more. Justin Bieber's still the biggest thing in the world.
Justin Bieber black.
You see what I'm saying? No, and he's not black. He's white than a motherfucker.
I don't think he's the biggest nigga in the world no more.
He is though.
The biggest nigga.
I mean, the biggest white person.
But he is. He is. He's still the biggest.
I don't know. We gotta put.
I like that.
NBA Youngboy.
South Park Mexican.
You missing a lot of good music. You're like ESTG.
Okay, I got a question.
Who is that?
Okay, so when it comes to the newer rappers and stuff like that, were we talking about age or we talking about like how long they've been around?
How long they been around? Cause the age don't matter.
Your people ain't been around that long.
Who?
Griselda niggas.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
You know,
I don't
like
think
you gotta, that's a conversation though. Like because they older, but they have not been around that long. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
they can go in there. I put Benny in there, Benny the Butcher in there, being one of the niggas. But I don't think they sound unless they would have to change their sound and do this shit. Not completely. They would just have to make different type of music. They make a certain type of music for a certain crowd. I don't see them making pop hits and shit like that. It could happen. You never know what can happen, but I don't think that's what they looking for to do. So it's like
I'm just saying, like they will be in the conversation because of you know
just because they knew. Yeah, you right.
Because they knew.
Like it's like I'm looking at that like I was talking about Westside Gun. He doing a lot of shit. Like he about to drop like a song with Travis Scott. Like Travis Scott lead single off his album gonna be featuring Westside Gun. That's gonna open them up to a lot of people.
I would say Roddy Ricch, Lil Baby. I would put Travis Scott there. That would be my three.
That's the last generation.
You could throw NBA Youngboy there.
That's what I said. NBA.
I don't know. He kind of like I don't think it's blackball, but
he is blackballed though.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. He's blackballed.
Like we'd never seen him on award shows. He never won a Grammy.
He also in jail, ain't
he?
Yeah.
Can't make no music there. I know. I seen some the other day when they say he like one of the most streamed cats right now.
He just on YouTube. His numbers are crazy. Like I'm sure he got great numbers. He's a millionaire making a whole bunch of money, but it's like he just got the YouTube going crazy and shit.
Soulja Boy shit.
It's like you going to like think about my age, going to house,
on YouTube.
That's sad.
Not mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Lonely child.
When I post my plaque,
He was trying to get a video just playing in the NBA. He was trying to get the right video.
I play the same song with the same part until I get it. I want specific words.
Oh, it don't be random when you do that? I gotta look at your snaps a little deeper. You might be saying some subliminal shit in there.
Yeah,
okay.
Always.
I got a good question.
What's up?
He just woke up. What's up, man? He was sleeping.
That did come out of nowhere.
I got a question. Let me holler at you.
What's up, bro? I want to hear what you got to say.
Throwing chicken noodles under the bus.
I ate 2 bowls.
You want to talk about chicken noodles on the pod?
Nah, that ain't what I'm talking
All right, what was the question? Let's get it, because we're going to get sleep.
It's about the Olympian old girl. Like, how do people really feel? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a lot of, like, people ain't saying how they really feel.
I'm going to say something real quick.
She should have smoked that weed.
Like, I mean, no, you can feel how you supposed to feel, but, like...
She shouldn't have smoked. Rules is for rules. She shouldn't have smoked that weed.
Everybody, like...
We on a podcast, so we got to give our opinion. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nothing wrong with nobody doing that shit, but I be seeing black people post like, rules is rules, shit to do that shit. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I be like, oh, don't be saying that shit. Like, but I mean...
You got a responsibility if you're an athlete.
Okay, well, KD first then.
Well, yeah, I definitely feel...
You ran track before.
I did all that shit. Even it don't enhance you or nothing hurt. You know what I'm saying? But... If it's a set of rules, you know what I'm saying? You should abide by the rules or know how to trick them.
Got high after the drug.
You see what I'm saying? I agree with that to a certain extent, but I just want to know more like did they just drug test her, or is it across? Did everybody have to get drug tested?
I'm almost positive it's across the board.
Because the NBA niggas smoking.
And that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's the only confusion.
You gonna tell Kevin Durant he can't play?
See,
yeah, they will.
No.
They getting them car washes, them oil changes. They know they getting them oil changes. They know how to smoke, and you know what I'm saying.
And I don't know. I'm not familiar with it though. But
I don't know if they testing them though for that though.
I
believe
they
this is the first.
They may not because of the league.
They said they not even testing the.
Everybody.
It was just a random. She got tested.
What are you talking about?
So the Sha'Carri Richardson.
No, I don't think that was random.
They test everybody.
Okay, so right now we this is the first time that the NBA has stopped testing for weed. You know what I'm saying? And it happened to be an Olympic time. You know what I'm saying? But when it come to track, when it come to everything else, they have that standard testing for everybody. That shit wasn't directed towards nobody.
No, that's not true. And basketball and football were the last two sports, major sports that they just stopped testing weed this year. You can smoke weed in every other sport.
We're talking about as far as
now the Olympics is different. Yeah, I'm just saying the Joe Jack, like
I ain't know that.
In every other major sport.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about like this, but Olympics that's the top tier. When it comes to sports, you representing your country or whatever. Like that's top tier, and the shit only comes every 4 years.
They're gonna have enhanced testing, so if you might.
So what I'm saying is, like, I don't think that shit was directed towards her. Like that shit was like everybody would have went through this. And the thing about it is, like, I know that when the Olympics coming up, you got a time period.
Yeah.
You know when that shit coming up. You know
all
what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
I think we pushing towards like the whole race issue and all that stuff. We like with the police brutality, accountability. That's what we want, right?
Sure.
Listen, like I'm saying, this is what we want, and everybody's supposed to be subject to the exact same thing, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, first of all, if I'm an athlete, I know what the fuck is going on as an athlete.
That's a responsibility.
That's what coming with accountability. So it's like, you know, if I do this and I know that might jeopardize that, you know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. That's fumbling the bag. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I feel like she fumbled the bag.
Oh yeah.
That's why I don't feel bad about it. Anybody saying that too, because she took accountability. Like that's the best thing.
She took accountability.
She did.
She wasn't asking nobody to do nothing.
You gotta admit.
But then there was
responsibility.
Then there was another a black Olympian, and she was saying like, you know, I understand how people feel, and people, you know, they like you got all these celebrities and people that they trying to boycott the Olympics and stuff like that, but it's a lot of other black people in the Olympics. So like, you know, don't do that to us because we still want your support. You know what I'm saying? Because she fumbled the bag, we didn't. It's like you know what I'm saying? So it's like to me, it's about accountability.
Just watch the Olympics and get high for shit.
Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like,
I
feel like she got to take that one.
She did.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that everybody, I think more people was in the uproar more than she was. Like, she knew she fucked up. Like, she explained stuff like, man, my mom just died. Like, I smoked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happened. Like, it is what it is. I think more people, like, and that's another, she never told nobody, man, y'all need to protest or y'all need to do
no,
this.
she didn't.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think.
Now what it might do is, that might start that conversation, though. Because like you said, these other sports, they already stopped drug testing for marijuana and stuff like that. These celebrities, they said this is not enhancing her. If anything, it would go the other direction. You know what I'm saying? So it would be like, well, like it might start the conversation where, you know, we might have to omit, you know what I'm saying, like,
you know, but
marijuana or stuff like that. But right now, like we got all these movements, Black Lives Matter, stuff like that. This is the Olympics. This is the top tier. So it's like, I don't think we will be able to touch it.
And it's probably that.
These rules have been.
She
set.
probably
this is why
heaviest form of drug testing ever. Too. I mean, like you might in everything else, you might do a swab or a pee. Olympics, and it's on that blood.
Yeah, you know the thing about it, weed and shit. This is why weed, like none of this shit that happened like in the Olympics, like y'all said, because it's the best of the best. But the Olympics takes place in all these different countries. Weed cool over here. Nigga, you can't even get on the internet in China. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these different country continents and shit, that's what the Olympics is held. They held all over the world. So it'd be another 100 years before they say, oh, y'all can smoke weed and be in the Olympics. So like that, it's just,
like
if you want to be in the Olympics,
like the Olympic
it's
tour
gonna be
with
some
a
shit.
blunt with a backwood.
Yeah,
A backwood.
it won't be in our lifetime like that shit to go down like that.
That's crazy.
So it's like, you know, shout out to her, shout out to Nike, like because they stood by her, because they understood. You know what I'm saying? So like, and we ain't trying to down her, nothing like that. And like you said, she took accountability, so it ain't really much that we can even say. But it's just like we pushing to hold everybody accountable to the same standards. You know what I'm saying? Like black, white, or whatever. So it is what it is. But like I said, like it's not like being, like you said, you mentioned baseball, football, stuff like that, basketball. That shit, you know, basketball got 100 games a year. You know what I'm saying? Football got 15 games. You know what I'm saying? 15 weeks. Baseball, they play a shitload of games. You can miss a significant amount of games and still come back from that shit though. You gotta wait another 4 years for this, baby. Like that's a big deal. That's all I'm saying.
It's just her bad.
You know what though? She gonna make. I don't think she fumbled no bag. I think she gonna make more money and everything in these 4 years. She was all at the SB.
The same thing
She was
with
front and
Colin
center.
Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
No, he fumbled the bag. Not fumbled the bag because he took for something. But he not making more money than he would have made in the NFL. I think in her situation, she about to make more money than whoever win the gold medal. You know what I'm saying? She gonna,
and I hope
you know what I'm saying
that she does. And
like she was like on the ESPYs last night. Everybody was talking to her. Like no, she wasn't just there.
Her and the other girl. Shout out to her.
They were just talking. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to her.
Who?
The little 14-year-old.
Oh, the one that's spelling
Louisiana.
That can hoop too.
Oh, she a bad.
She from Georgia. She from Georgia or Louisiana?
She was nice.
She got that ball on yo-yo.
Oh, she was a bad one.
She got 4 Guinness Book World Records for dribbling the ball.
She a bad motherfucker, man. Like shout out to her. Like that's like she the first African American to win like the big spelling bee and all of that, and she just had.
Aquila and the B wasn't real.
Huh?
Aquila and the B wasn't real.
She fucked Aquila and the B up.
Why?
Huh? Cause she can hoop too.
She can outspell her any day, brother.
Who,
Aquila? And she going to the WNBA.
I think she's like an astronaut or something like that.
Oh,
she probably ain't
talking
one
about like interest in NASA and stuff like that.
Yeah, astronaut.
You should make more money being working for NASA than WNBA. she should do that.
Because apparently she's smart as shit.
Yeah, like she probably smart enough not to go to WNBA, get some real money.
Just hoop.
She can do both.
She can do both.
Land her spaceship.
Go to the game.
Yeah.
That seemed like a lot.
40.
Fuck. Then back to Mars.
Y'all think the world flat?
Huh?
Nah.
Possibility.
It's a possibility that the world is flat.
I've never been around the world. I've been to a couple places. I'm in the same place everybody went. I've been to Houston, Miami. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But the other places I don't know, I've never been.
Y'all
So
think-
like, is it flat? I don't know.
What y'all think about Logan Paul saying little baby only got one more year? So
No, he came back and corrected that.
I hate that motherfuckers give a fuck about what Logan Paul
He
said
came back and corrected
about hip hop.
Fuck him.
Like that shit should not have been news. Like
Go listen to Eminem.
yeah,
If Juicy,
Motley Crue or some
if
shit.
Juicy mess up,
You mad about that?
Logan Paul, man. You know he got nice
you
little hands.
You gotta get low. Yeah,
That's low plus the
Got
big
them
one.
hands.
That's the big one. That's
Yeah.
one just fought Floyd.
Yeah.
Fucking up,
you gotta scoop. You gotta scoop.
Jump the shit out of it.
Did y'all hear about Lil Uzi?
Why was he on the 4-wheeler with me?
They do that.
That Philly shit.
They do that in Philly.
That
They was
Philly
on the
shit.
4-wheeler together.
They do that in Philly. That's how they
He
bike
wasn't
life.
holding like this. He was up there though.
No,
He was willing it.
It wasn't holding.
No, I be seeing them getting held too. They be
I
holding
ain't
each
never
other.
seen the Uzi.
I seen Meek holding on to his homeboy for dear
dear
life. They do that bike life. I don't know nothing about bike life.
You don't want to fall out when you willing.
That's
They
what I
didn't
said.
give you a ride, bro.
No,
Oh no.
Was you riding your bike?
he ain't from Philly.
Was you riding your son on your bike?
I rode, yeah. Yeah,
You still would?
for sure.
What about your dad? Yeah,
Real
bro.
true. I teach y'all like that's how I was gonna learn how to ride. When I first learned how to ride.
You change your mind? You
I-
change your mind.
I
just didn't do it.
As soon as you get on, you gotta say pause.
So y'all don't know, y'all didn't hear about Lil Uzi?
Fighting
St.
Fighting
John.
up in the strap.
St. John's, real nigga shit.
They said he swung on St. John and he fell and the strap fell out of his pocket.
St. John could have died. He ain't
He
know
upped
that.
it though. After that,
Once that strap dropped,
Allegedly.
anybody could die.
But then the next day, Uzi got, I forgot he was like Rock Nation or something though. But them niggas got that PR, boy. They wasn't even talking about that shit no more. Uzi was at that white party with Robert Kraft breakdancing and shit the next day.
It wasn't Robert Kraft, it was Michael Rubin.
Robert Kraft was there. He was
It was like
yeah.
Michael Rubin.
That bit was
That's when they said Travis Scott and Meek got into it.
Yep.
he told him.
Wonder what they get into it. But Travis Scott was like, he don't even talk.
Hey, Uzi, next time put your gun in the holster.
Meek got little legs.
Meek only motherfucker from Philly.
Meek got, you see Meek got little legs. I'm keeping it a buck.
Little legs?
They got little legs.
What you mean, like little, like he missed leg day when he work out, or like they short?
They little, they
Skinny,
shaved.
pencil leg.
Like
What?
Meek got little legs.
How did you peep his legs like this?
He got his legs out. He got his legs out.
He's on the beach.
Meek got little legs.
He said they look shaved.
Meek the only motherfucker from Philly who can't box, so. Whatever.
Dude, I'm not bullshit.
Like waxed or like razor shave?
I don't fuck. I didn't go that far.
You
I
said
You said he looked shaved. I was.
I said Meek got little
Smooth.
legs. Yeah, they look smooth.
That's crazy.
That's it.
Hey, you loosening up off that drink over
Meek got little legs.
All right, bro. You said it. All right, bro.
Skinny as hell.
Altered state of mind.
You got it. Yeah, yeah. Kenny, what you was saying? You might be right. I don't know.
All right, Bill.
You nigga saying some wild shit over here.
All right, Bill Douglas. This is Bill Douglas over here.
Kenny Cosby.
Oh man.
Kenny Cosby.
I'll take that.
Y'all think Travis Scott was scared of Meek, or Meek was scared of Travis Scott?
Nah,
I don't think we gonna find nobody.
I think Meek got them goons.
Y'all don't think Travis got no goons?
Straight up.
He probably got Secret Service. He got McDonald's ass and shit.
Ronald McDonald.
Weird ass dude.
Shout out to Travis Scott. That probably wasn't nothing, man. How y'all gonna fight that billionaire part? It's 10 billionaires in there. Y'all ain't niggas
like,
into
y'all
it.
acting like niggas. Man.
Niggas get into can't take niggas nowhere, man. Alright, man. That was Johnny Gill. There you go. Off the Boomerang soundtrack. Juice, you listen to R&B?
He never heard R&B song before.
That's crazy.
I listen to it.
Deuces, you got good
I got
R&B.
one for him.
Yeah, they got nothing off the top of my head.
Division.
We ain't playing no R&B for that nigga. You gotta get an
Jacquees.
R&B back. Yeah, you like Jacquees and
The
shit.
king of R&B.
I would say you passing Tory Lane.
So that's exactly because I wasn't playing it.
Tory got that shit.
Shit, pick a song, man.
Tory got that shit.
What you got, Deuce?
He never heard R&B too.
I'm gonna go for
Nah, that
R.
nigga.
Kelly.
Deuce got three. Deuce got 3 kids, dude.
What?
Sorry, I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it, bro.
You heard what the man said. R. Kelly greater sex.
Man, let the man pick his own song.
That's what he for the song.
No, not playing that.
What?
I'm not playing that, dude.
Can't not play that.
I'm not playing that song,
You heard what
dude.
the man
You know how that song? That's how that song
I
starts.
don't see nothing wrong.
No, we're not playing the pedophile song.
How's that a pedophile song? He don't see nothing wrong with Lil Bubba Grand.
Exactly.
He finna get his return too. I mean, reverse too.
Nah, it's all
Kelly,
Hey, this has been episode 101 of the Reason Doubt podcast, fam. Just because they couldn't
play that
they couldn't do it doesn't mean you can't. Thank you for listening. Reason Doubt podcast, man. We up out of here, man.
That first one, I ain't gonna lie to you.
We up out of here, dog.
There's gonna be plenty R. Kelly played in nothing but the cuts.
That's what's up.
Plenty.
Hey, Steve, you gotta play all that.
We up out of here, man. One. That man said.